let's do it. It's gonna be fun.
Yo, click the portal, please. There you go.
Oh, I'm almost clicked.
Don't click the Stormwind portal.
So
Oh, there we go.
All right, let's coordinate a one shot on some of these dudes here. This shaman.
And lose my only buff.
Someone needs. We need to start summoning because some people are late. Summon the people who are late, please.
No one's late. There's still 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
For starters,
It
there's
says 2
time,
minutes for me.
And secondly, I'm in Stormwind, so I can't.
You're the only warlock. Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Kill the shaman in 5
Yes,
seconds. All coordinated cast.
That's fine.
All right, I'm ready with an ambush.
Like fair leader trash.
Let's go.
You see the rogue called Ono, kill him.
He's dead. I didn't even have time to unstealth. Okay, the rogue is
don't heal,
next.
don't heal, guys. You'll die. If you have any buffs at all, do not get involved in this in any way. This is just... And remember to repair, guys, because each death will cost you like 20%.
If it's PvP.
Just
No,
tested it.
it's the gods that are killing us.
You skanks.
But fuck these shaman.
What the fuck? I got teleported right when I attacked him.
They like kick you up in the air, the guards.
we should get the rogue, to be honest.
Let's go. I'm back, bitches.
You're welcome
So-
back.
We're still running at 1955, right?
Yep.
I have 2 minutes. Give me.
Get the last summons done.
What? No, I'm almost there.
No, not you.
Right.
There's like loads of people behind you.
Where's
Right,
Samson?
get off the horse.
Yeah, where's this rogue in stealth? I want to kill him.
Right,
He's here.
Cougar.
Where's he? Oh,
Let's find them.
nice.
We
Give
got
me
sandwiches
40
tonight,
seconds. Fucking
You
hell.
know a hunter that can take a flare thing out.
Or maybe this transmute dude.
Cougar, how long you got left on your res sickness?
Who is the shaman again?
Cool.
I think the rogue is inside of the house. Yeah, he's inside here. He's coming out now.
Oh,
Let's kill the rogue.
by all be. The rogue?
Right.
He's...
Yeah,
Everybody?
yeah, that guy.
5, 4,
Get him.
3,
Dead.
This is good.
So we are wiping before the raid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Promising, yeah?
Okay, there's a
Getting it out of
shaman on the
distance.
stairs. You ready?
Alright, guys. Get these last summons off.
Repair.
Cougar and beloved Clyde, then Rouge, and then we should be good.
Cougar
No
and
more
Clyde have
killing.
their thing.
All right.
No more.
Yeah, gold. Damn.
I've summoned them all. They just need to click.
Okay.
I know I timed this
Hello?
perfectly.
Guys, no more killing.
The
That was
rogue
amazing.
tried to kill us. He got wrecked. Oh, this
Alright.
is fun.
No more killing, guys. We're going to be running in like a minute or two, so stop.
they tried to fight back.
Yeah, they became paranoid, so started attacking us.
Look at that, 55 and I'm here.
It's 56.
No, it's not.
If you're late,
You're
It's really not
56.
scones.
Oh, get wrecked.
Your mom is 56.
That's a
That's
deep
That's
cut.
true.
That's actually pretty close.
Alright, they're
Mine is.
summoned. Let's run.
My
Don't
mum's
click
like
it, it's their fault.
61
Prepare,
this
guys.
year.
Please, do not
Five.
Looks
forget.
good though, no?
Yeah, guys,
Three,
repair,
3,
repair, repair, repair,
1.
repair, repair, repair.
Someone else click the portal.
Let me
jeez.
see who needs to repair.
No one.
Wow.
Hello?
Camille,
Wow, Karl Marx and Ginge, you both disappoint me.
Camille case
Right.
69.
Nice.
Everyone's been summoned.
I don't know what's happening. I'm lagging. I'm sorry.
You haven't got Exodus raid tools. At least it's not showing me you have. Get to running, guys.
I've been dazed.
They're on to us now. Man, I love to not have world buffs when I'm
Yeah,
not
it's good
choosing
fun.
to. Yeah.
So I realised what happens with my raid tools notes last week. It was somewhere way off the screen. I had to reset position.
Oh, shit.
Right.
That'll do it.
Chris J. now the world chat.
There's
Always.
There is going to be some of that tonight. I'm going to be using the notes in Exorus. So if you don't have it for whatever reason, Karl Marx and Ginge, then you're going to need to ask one of your raid mates to stream on Discord for you so you can see what I'm doing.
Yo, Chebs.
Please.
What's up?
Wolf's got global.
How's the
in case you
gearing
cared.
going? It fucking sucks that you didn't get the dagger and the Eviscerate book. That dagger is actually really good.
What can you
Who
actually
wants more
do in
powers?
charge?
Like, ban everyone.
You're in good
put
mood,
a
Chris J.
password on. I can give everyone powers. There you
Change
go,
the
I can-
password of it to noodle arms.
Dead Mines Rogue. Why are you calling him the Dead Mines Rogue? Is he like
Well, I
Dead
mean,
Mines
deleting
gear
Tony
or
wouldn't do
something?
much. It'd just be another one made in like 10 seconds. So don't tell me to broadcast.
Broadcast.
No, you ain't getting
Broadcast.
broadcast. Now.
What the
Give me
fuck?
that hot
Broadcast.
DKP load.
Now that's
into my
just
inbox.
disgusting.
Well, you ain't getting any.
Not even with that extremely sexual way of saying it.
Damn right.
Alright, I'll
Oh,
switch.
we're all there. Okay, nice.
Chris is late, but he won't say who's the daddy.
I ain't late.
That's always me.
Nos is always the daddy in all situations.
You can go in, guys.
Cool.
If you've got world buffs, make sure you're not the last person going in, but we should be alright. So, guys, we leave that cat alone. Don't kill it.
Oh, nice, chaps.
It's a good boy.
That's good.
So we're going military because we've got nothing else to do here, yo.
We're that good.
Fuck! That pack has despawned. Look at this speed run already.
Oh yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Don't pull anything. Move back next. Not even
excited to death.
not everyone is in yet.
Ugh, beauty block.
I thought we're straight into the.
Fuck
As
me,
the only
doing
lot.
lower Theb.
Yeah, right. You're doing recklessness today, I guess. Then.
Wait.
Cool.
I even took my frost resistance gear with me, so that's, you know, some positive vibes.
Get online. Get inside. Come on.
Ginger's offline at the Eastwall Tower.
Yeah, he just had a bit of a real laggy sitch, so we're just gonna.
I ran all the way there on my screen and I heard you the whole time, but my game was spinning out.
We'll just when you can, mate. Just get here when you can. We'll start clearing trash without you.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry about that.
That's right, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Absolutely unacceptable. Fucking bring in a bencher. This piece of shit.
Yeah, bench. Fuck that guy.
Can
Cheers, everyone.
the real druid
Cheers.
start off the
Cheers.
nose?
Wade, are you doing tally pal?
The real druid. You mean just Levy on his own?
Weather, yeah, weather.
You want me to? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
What tier
Alright,
2 did you get,
so-
chaps?
Just before we get, just while we're buffing, guys, I've got my 4 warrior tanks that I know of. Scones, Joe, Goblin. I know you have all brought your tanking gear, correct?
Yes.
Si, senor.
Wow.
What pieces of tier 2 did you get?
Sweet. Goblin, I assume you did.
Any
Levy, have you got your
big
tanking gear with
pieces?
you?
4.
Min, Chev,
Oh,
Min,
I had
Chev,
this really good.
K-Champ, and Beloved.
Shoulders,
Do any of you have your tanking
actually
gear with
the
you?
tier 1 shoulders is
I do,
better
but, yeah.
if you're gonna min max.
It doesn't have to be great, guys. It really doesn't have to
But
be
the tier
great.
2 shoulders is strong.
Okay.
Like the set bonuses and everything is
Cool.
worth it.
When we
And
get
the,
there,
the stat
I'm gonna get
upgrade from
everyone's
your,
put on
I
their tanking
believe,
gear so I
blue,
can have a quick
blue
look
shit
and see
is
what we're working
huge.
with.
Oh.
But this means we should actually have a fair crack at this tonight, which is good stuff. All right, let's get this underway, guys. I would save.
Can I get Master Loot, please?
It's totally up to you.
Yeah, that's
guys,
true
what
as
you
well.
want to do with your buffs
Look
tonight.
at these shoulders.
What
It's
I
a
will
joke.
suggest is
I
that
kinda
the
like
two bosses
these
we're gonna
shoulders has
do-
become like
Raz
the
and
look of
Gothic.
this
Raz
gnome.
is
It's gonna feel
like
weird
just a
having
very slow
other shoulders
DPS
now.
fight, so
I've had them for so
world
long.
buffs don't benefit you a huge amount. Gothic is mostly ads, which they don't really die that much quicker with world buffs, and then it's a 4-second boss fight. I'd save them for when we're getting some good tries in on 4 horsemen and we're feeling confident.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's it's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
You don't have to. You can use them whenever you want.
Hello,
people who don't have them,
motherfucker.
then that's cool as well. But
Can I just reroll? Reload?
Hello, Wade. What's up?
yeah, just re-roll real quick.
Oh, I need to go get
on, mages,
some
let's boost
coffee.
it.
Yeah, I'm a druid now.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Tanks, let's get this started. So remember, guys, we do a lot of pulling back here, so just have patience.
Alright, DKP's broadcasted for you sweaty bastards.
Good stuff.
Still don't have Master Loot. I'm sad. I need to feel useful.
Mouse.
Especially when all this shit dies.
We can use the robots now, clear the shit, and then save them before the boss, before four horsemen, right?
Yes. Yes, you can do that.
So much possibilities.
Actually. Yeah, you can. If you want to use them now, that's fine. And then rebottle them later. That's up to you. Right, spread out, guys. Actually, it doesn't really matter too much. Just range, try and be absolutely max range here, and you can outrange the arcane explosion. Just nuke down that skull, guys. Awesome. Now murder that cross. Get out the flame strikes. Melee.
Fire hot.
Fire is hot. You just pass on that. And let me
Get
set Master
loot.
Looter.
Give me the loot.
Chris has been saying it for
Hey.
like 5 minutes.
Really?
Seventeen.
Has he
One
said
with
it
a
verbally?
17, you guys, yeah.
Oh.
That's like twice.
I just like to ignore you, mate, so
Oh, no,
don't take
I
it
know how you feel.
personally.
Don't worry, I understand you.
Right, guys, remember what you're doing on these. You can move into the next room.
Turn back while there's still time.
Make sure you're not going anywhere near the moon. Bring the square back as far as you can into the room, so when it fears, it doesn't fear everyone all over the fucking place. Kill the ads that have just spawned. Kill that.
Corona.
Corona.
So I was talking to my friend who I went to see today, who is a sweatier player than we are.
Wow.
And we were discussing our last Nax run, FSD's last Nax run. And he said he's extremely impressed. Like, that run was amazingly good. He didn't actually think we wiped because we got so much done, and I was like, no, we wiped once as well. And he was like, to be able to, on your like second and third tries at lower third, be confidently like one-shotting the fucker without world buffs is incredible. So good job, guys.
That's just how good we are.
Damn right. Make sure to split these two up.
All without Bentaurus as well.
That's why it was possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine.
But honestly, from my like personal standpoint on it, I don't think you can claim that you've got a boss on farm if you can't kill it without world buffs.
True.
Because like, what is that? You can't do the actual boss. You can get
Okay,
carried through it.
Yeah. We can double your stats and then kill it.
Yeah. Just stay back, guys.
Nice deep snort.
Oh, look at that.
This is what world buffs do to you.
Also, I don't want to jinx it, but there's something else that may happen tonight.
You get laid?
Oh,
Well,
no, it's
That's not very. I don't think that, but.
Bubs, I know what you're talking about. That's not happening, mate.
Do it live on
Perhaps it
stream.
is the last Sunday of the month, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it's actually. You're actually right. I need to remind Sarah.
Got this ghostly boy. If someone could pick it up. Thank you.
Shouldn't it be like the first Friday of the month, though?
We do Sundays.
That's when we bought, man.
After a while, you need to spice it up, Aldreb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Keep it
I'm-
interesting.
I
Also,
didn't get to that point ever.
I'm a hardworking man. I'm so tired on Friday. I can't do it.
Definitely hard.
Need 2 days of rest for 5 minutes of action, man.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Damn, 5 minutes, you good boy.
He's flexing.
Yeah.
Did you notice we haven't followed you in yet? No.
I know. I'm really proud. Good job, guys.
I wasn't paying attention. I probably would have.
Neither was I, to be honest.
Remember, guys, split these up. Bring the skull and cross far back in the room, and leave the square and moon at the far end of the room if you can, because otherwise you get feared out of the room. And stay away from the square. Oh my god. Stay away from the square and the moon. Okay. Who's
Damn.
wait?
Square get back.
Wait, why did no one pick up the square?
Because I was instantly fared, so I couldn't Death Wish or
Oh.
Berserker's Rage.
Stop
Need
being
to-
so scared, man
Nobody
up.
bothered to dispel me.
Just
He
man
picked
up,
it
bro.
up.
True.
Yeah.
Baller
That's some
move.
quick thinking, Neep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Spike.
truly mental.
Spicy?
A spicy
dude.
poon.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens. You guys can keep hearing scones on my mic now.
Push to talk?
No. Oh,
Just lower the sensitivity.
Just
I
tell him to
have-
shut up.
Mic closer to your mouth.
yeah, I should.
I don't know. Don't ask me about audio advice.
No,
not
it's
yet.
just because they told me to fucking lower my sensitivity.
One more pull and then we can move up.
Is what she said.
What did you say, Space?
God, I hate this one.
I wonder.
One
Ah,
more
wow,
pull,
wow,
then we
wow,
move
wow,
up.
wonder. And somebody's
Why?
shouting something. Stop doing crack, man.
Please don't, Mank. We like you.
My
Frank.
little runaway. Run, 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 run away.
Sometimes I don't know what Mank I prefer.
Don't
The
zug straightly in. Oh my god, so many.
The
of
singing
them.
Mank or the stressed out Mank. Both are
Oh,
great.
stressed out Mank's so much better.
Right,
Italian
everyone.
bank is the best one.
Everyone can come on. Come on through. Okay, guys. So, military wing today. So we're just gonna do Raz Gothic as quick as we can, really. Get them down, and then we're gonna move on to learning full horsemen. Get ready for that.
No, sorry for interrupting you. Can we do the little guy on the left? If someone needs fire rest leggings?
Frost, but yeah.
Yeah, frost rest leggings.
Yeah, I
This
got
guy.
exalted.
Incoming. Nuke that skull.
Exalted recently.
Nuke it. Yeah, we can.
Run, run, run,
Guys,
run,
don't run in
away.
there. We're doing this pack.
So, everyone that didn't make the leggings yet, just talk to the guy, the master craftsman or Marion, and then you will be able to make them.
Yep. Thanks, Scope.
Or if you need the recipes.
Just this is going to be a bit healing intensive, so just be aware. Skull quickly. And then kill square. Just be careful of the bone constructs on the other side, guys. So come talk to this chappie if you want to get your frost resist legs.
And ring, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Only if you've got the Ramalang Ding Dong quest, yeah.
But don't get him out of there, leave him in.
Oh, Blackberry, bam a lamb, ram a lamb.
Ramalama ding dong.
Rama
I
Rama Ding Dong.
never
Alright.
talked to the guy and got the ring,
So-
so.
This guy starts
Oh.
for the legs, right?
Legs and
Yeah.
ring, I think,
Legs
yeah.
is.
Alright
legs
guys, we're gonna
outside, isn't
take
it?
this pack. We're probably gonna get feared into the other one, so Nax, pick up the moon, invincible diamond, Nord triangle.
Sorry, can you say the marks again?
Axe is on moon, Invincible's on diamond, Nordia on triangle. If this pull goes south.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Where's the guild Frenchman again? tonight?
Illuminati.
Oh, he's being a
He's having a
horny
life like a
baguette.
weirdo.
He's being French.
He's having a life.
By the way, I unlocked a new emote now, so now everyone can use
Soon to be wife, I think.
pubs. I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, yeah, he's not here.
He weren't here last week either.
No, he doesn't love us anymore. Right, that
Well, not
pack is
everyone,
pulled,
but
so
all
grab him,
the.
guys.
It's my second subscriber emote.
Move on, go. Just
We're still killing square.
yeah, finish square and then move on to.
Healers move
Oh
on,
my
move
god!
Oh, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was stunned too.
Square next, guys. Square next.
There's no square.
Honeymoon, fuck me. Stay away from triangle, guys, and from. Yeah, that's it.
Notice how
Diamond.
Group 7's all alive. My group.
I couldn't
You know.
do shit, they all died in a matter of seconds.
Just saying, healers.
Yeah, the range group that actually stays away from the mobs.
Good job, Mike. There, good job.
Good job, man.
Thanks. I'd like to share this award with Nels, Healer, Devil, and Wyler, though.
Yeah, let's on these packs. If you just fear ward on cooldown whilst we're coming up to it, just all over melee, it can really help here.
Preferably rogues, because warriors can get out of fears.
Yeah, they can sometimes.
Most of the time, actually.
I'm gonna try. I need to stop talking because I need to save my voice.
Yeah, shut up, Nos.
You
Alright.
can have a Chrono Boom displacer from me. If you want to save your voice.
Bottle it for later. I'm really hoping we get a nice good crack at Gothic today. I don't like the messiness of the last few tries we've done. I want that to kind of clean up so we can like really have that boss on farm. So we'll kind of go over the tactics a little bit for that actually. We've got time today.
Nos, well, you're just tanking the whirlwind as a healer. I love it. Standing right there.
He's fixing his own parses.
That was insane heals, thank you.
I think Gothic is gonna be easier tonight. It's a bit earlier. Last couple of raids we've been there like 10 minutes before 11.
Little lads are up.
The little ones, take them.
Alright.
Alright, range, stay at the top of this ramp. Oh, go now. Go. Range, stay at the top of this ramp. If you stay here, you won't get fucked by the aura. Melee on these packs, remember to move out. If you're taking too much damage, let your stacks drop. You need to come back to star.
I'm just training my bow skill.
I love how unfriendly to melee a lot of Nax is. It's great.
Yeah.
There's us for tier 5. Still win the DPS though.
Steve Holt won this one.
Yeah.
Steve Holt.
Steve Holt.
Do. The Moody Blues.
At Nozzle, you can go have a wee if you want. Just
Thank you very much.
It's not too much of a big deal. Pull those as they come in. Same positions, guys. Max range these. Tanks, bring them back to where the other two died.
Do all three of these make the aura thingy?
Yep.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
How many stacks is too much, would you guys say?
5, 6.
Yeah, something like that.
Depends on the healing on
I'm
you.
at like that.
Just yeah, just come up the ramp and out of range of them. It does suck a lot of healer mana. This pack.
I was thinking about a tip because I do like that we go back into the ring. But if everybody comes down the stairs and we clear to the left first, then we have enough space to actually take these all separate. We can spread them out.
We can, but there's not really much point. Like,
Well, because we had sometimes a few deaths, even tank death. That's okay. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's not worth the time of dodging a pack whilst trying to take these other packs.
Are we moving up or staying at the stairs?
Now you can move up.
Do these packs like add if you pull the boss without taking him out?
Yes.
Bastards.
Norse, does it say that I've got braid tools now?
Yeah. And Karl Marx has got it. Yes,
People.
boys.
Weird.
Does the whole raid have it?
Yes.
Oh my
Do
god.
Do not. Please. Don't make me demote everyone who's not me.
I mean, there are a few which have it not updated, but you know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Gee, come on, guys. Old dress.
Hey, Gaffer, have you watched that Shadow and Bone yet?
No.
On Netflix.
You're good.
The new
Doesn't
fantasy
matter where it is,
series.
he still said no.
Yeah, but he's not like him. He usually watches them.
I haven't had time, honestly. I've been so busy the last couple of weeks. It's been terrible. I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks. Got some time.
In the gym?
Huh? Yeah, pumping these noodle arms. You should see them, they're like rigatoni now, it's thick.
Oh, beautiful.
Al dente.
I don't care about your arms. You've got a nice jawline, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, indeed.
Steel jawline then.
La 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 la.
Driving in your car.
As long as you see the Marks tanks, you can pull.
Because I haven't got one anymore.
Singing Bank is really happy though.
Yeah.
Even though it's fun when he's stressed.
Well,
Right,
it's free.
Nax,
We're free.
bring your mark and just put it far away while we kill the others. Healers, make sure you're still in range of Nax.
Driving in your car.
These just drop aggro all the time, guys, so don't be confused if you're getting beaten up.
That's it. We pulled. I'll take the horse out again.
God damn, they actually died in the time it took me to cast Flame Strike. Amazing.
Yeah, this clear is actually pretty effective.
Yeah, 20 minutes to here is really, really good.
You have to work up the noodle arms.
Must
I know
be the
why
al
if you
dente
wanna
noodle arms.
Go to the gym.
Oh yeah, if someone could put me in contact with just like a personal trainer who also is a bit of a sociopath.
Yeah, I got
has a
one
thing
for you.
Has a thing for transplanted mustaches above eyes.
It's a very niche fetish. But I know one guy that can help you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something?
I was talking to Yumi the other day, and that picture randomly came up in conversation.
Yeah, randomly.
And she was like, "Oh my god, like I just don't know how you could walk around like that." And I was like, "I know, looking like a bukkake at a mustache party," and it just made me cry. So I thought you'd all enjoy it.
Mandatory add-ons are
Right,
out.
guys,
No, the thing
it's
is, this add-on
Raz mind controls a shit
is
mechanic.
used to show the notes for all the raid and stuff. A lot of people haven't had it
Is
until
anyone brand
now.
new? Oh, Cam, you're here. Okay.
Yep,
So,
I'm
Okay, cool.
Now, finally,
Right,
this is the
so
first
the
raid when
ads tank
everyone in the
boss
raid
here,
has the add-on.
and they're chain mind
Ever.
controlled by our 2 priests. So they stand in a weird position. Just give them time to position the boss correctly, and then you can go nuts on the boss. But just follow the rest of the melee in. Ranged, you're over with me, hiding when you're told to hide, and not hiding when you're told to not hide.
Are we
You'll know it.
saving our world buffs for something later?
Totally up to you.
Maybe
What-
ask if someone has
What is
tried
the
this
preferred
matchup.
way to go here?
Sorry?
What do people do? What do you do? You
I'm
save
gonna save mine for a really good 4 horseman try.
Alright.
Can I just say, when he says our 2 priests, he means 2 of our priests. He does forget that he has more than 2.
If it says out of date,
But there are more than 2.
make sure
I
you
didn't
have.
make a definitive statement
What do
like
you
that.
use to download the
Didn't
add-ons?
he? Didn't he say
Are
our
you
2
downloading
priests?
everything
you did.
manually, or do you have an
he
add-on
is.
or like a
Oh,
Yeah, Mac, you
browser
got your
for
headgear
downloads?
on you.
Manual, okay. Yeah, I
Have I
use
got what?
WoW
Your
app.
headgear on you.
It's a bit
I'm getting
sketchy,
a
but
headgear.
or
Why
not
Amazing.
sketchy.
Oh,
It's just
right,
non-official. So
Useful, aren't you?
They're in the bank
my
building,
like
fucking
firewall
chocolate teapot.
asks me if it's safe every time I try to use it, but it's like one of these curse forge, but without
Anyway,
bloatware.
Let's
You can just
have a look
check
at this
your
bad boy,
add-on
Shall I fucking put my
folder and see if everything is up to date. If it's not, you just
no,
click
I'm not
update
spending
all.
another 20 gold on
Very
boots.
easy and nice. And it downloads the latest one.
Looking sexy there, old.
Of course, as always. What's that side, Ginge? Don't like my RP gear?
It's just the walk, mate. It's doing me in.
Remember, when our plan fails, retreat to Great Cart.
Yes.
The cart of greatness.
Wait, already?
Helor, you good?
Killer.
Yeah, hold on, just wait for Helor. He seems
So,
to be
chat, the
not
question
here.
is, do we parse or
On my
not?
boobs.
Let's do it.
Don't forget, if you're to empty
Yeah,
your
WoW
mana,
app.
if we do have to retreat.
That's the one
by
I use.
the way.
Yeah, if we do call a wipe and we have to run to the Great Cart, spam your highest mana spells. So
No
you
one is
deplete
popping
your
their
mana
world
bar,
buff, so I'm
otherwise
gonna hold it. What do you think?
Helor.
Should we be the only one popping it without
Yo,
saying anything?
Kira.
Let's do
Show
it.
me how it's done.
You what?
Right.
Now?
Popping
Wanna
it.
Oh, wanna go?
Oh my goodness.
I want
Aggressive.
some of this. I know.
Yes.
Wanna
Do
have
it.
a
I'm
go?
gonna pop
Huh?
fire
You wanna
water as
go,
well.
mate?
Do it.
Time to
You
pump.
wanna fucking go, mate?
Do it, Akira. I want to hear
Swear
it in
down
person.
on my mum's left eyebrow.
Let's hear the bed squeak.
Akira went full Millwall football fan.
Maybe
Helor,
some
are
other
you
people
here?
have world
Please
buffs
be
as well.
here.
Yeah, I need to care of threat.
Is he
I'm
at
gonna
least
take it
safe?
easy in the
So he won't
beginning.
get murdered. Okay, let's fucking start it then. Invincible, cool. Forrest Whitaker eye, amazing. Right, whenever you're ready then.
Do as I taught you. I'm just getting warmed up.
Stay hidden range. Melee, just stay out there until the boss has been positioned.
No.
Oh, definitely not.
Motherfuck.
I'm gonna taunt him up. It's time.
Cool. You got him? Oh.
Alright,
go for it.
ranged, we can go.
STD.
Sorry. The positioning, like, he moves a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, this might be the spot. Hopefully.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Careful on the threat, people. I see a lot
Oh.
of people high on threat, so be careful.
Where is he?
Oh my god. Come on, guys. Should not have fucking used my fucking buff.
You didn't do the boss.
Died again.
Stop hitting the boss.
Fucking did.
Maybe we should reset.
Reset. That's up.
Are you good? Yeah, Reese.
In my defense, my threat meter was showing me had fuck all.
Stop having faith in us.
It shouldn't really be
I'll
a threat
teach you.
issue.
Good job,
Maybe
Trevor.
like a
Good job.
20-second taunt, so that he force aggro.
guessing I'm not retrievable.
Oh, I got scared there. I also popped my buffs.
I mean, I taunted the dude and he pulled in like 5-6 seconds. So
It was.
something like that.
I just jumped in front of him, like randomly.
Yeah, it was kind of janky.
Yeah, I saw that. He legit TP'd.
This boss feels
But
very
then after you
RNG
picked
still.
it up, it was fine.
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack-jawed daffodils.
It's fine.
Jack Slod daffodils. I mean,
Can I be reached at all with me to run in and get summoned?
Volko, you might wanna run in.
Cool.
Gap and crack and thunder. Crack and thunder. It's closing in. Closing in.
So
Yeah,
you
the
actually
boss
lost
isn't
all your buffs.
positioned correctly, and until Akira and I have our flow going, don't DPS, like you chill. It's not a DPS race, we're gonna kill the boss anyway.
Anyone watch The Line of Duty?
Keep meaning to start it, but I've not got around to it yet.
It's the best time ever.
Have you guys yelled at Akira yet? Or did we forget that?
True.
We
No,
didn't
we
yell.
just,
The only way we do it.
just gotta tell her she did really well.
We've gotten used
Hey,
to her being
Akira.
crap at this boss.
Akira, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Oh, this is
Man,
terrible.
do you want us not to do it? We're
It's
gonna
not your
wipe
fault,
it.
man. What film was that from? It's not your fault, man. Not your fault.
It's from the one with
Matt Damon.
Good. Matt Damon.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting. Good Will
Matt
Hunting.
Damon. Good. Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Robin.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting or
No,
no?
what a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not your fault, man.
Let's go.
No wonder we got bad juju then. I didn't noggin fugger. There we go.
Did you go small or did you go skeleton?
I went small first, then skeleton. Took two.
Ooh, this.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yep, everyone's ready.
Sometimes.
Do as I taught you. Stand and fight.
Shit. That was me. What is it with me?
I'm gonna pick up.
I'm doing star.
Yeah, I also cast that.
Here we go. That should be good. Let's hope none of them are completely. No? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Do I have it right now?
It's mine.
Hide.
Got him.
Hide.
Yep. Got him.
Got him.
Hide.
Got him.
Hide.
It's fine.
Hey,
Well done.
an orange.
First try.
Orange loot.
Orange
Hey.
Well, Norse, never trust your priests.
If it wasn't for you, Chris, we would have had the ATH now. Just saying.
Nah, that's Blizzard.
No, it's Chris.
Nah, Blizzard refused to give it.
It's Chrised.
Yeah, should get better internet.
How many's that now, Gaffer?
It wasn't the internet.
39.
30.
Ooh, should have been 40.
Ooh, thanks, man.
I mean, he still needs a Cthulhu and a
Chris, where you
KT kill, so yeah.
Desecrated booties.
Let's get some welcomes in the chat, boys. And girls.
I thought he were already in the guild.
This is another character, I think. Is he
Oh,
gonna
no.
level another one now?
Oh my
Ah, come on.
What happened to that? What happened to that other fella, your other mate? You know, him who gone through with cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Who? What?
The guy that's not the friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He was active today.
Oh, was he? I've not seen him.
Yeah,
for
he
ages.
was asking for Hillman's cloak
Congrats,
today.
Carl.
Yeah, he's like 30 or something now.
Congrats, Carl.
Oh. Oh God, that was up.
Veil of the Eclipse.
What the fuck is that?
Oh.
Get your flasks set. Come on, boys.
Flasks.
Oh God. I've got some really bad lag.
My flask cloak is a lot better than that.
Yeah, same.
Ooh, decrease the magical resistance of your spell targets.
That's a
Interesting.
garbage stat.
Does that work for taunt?
No. It also doesn't, it's not actually spell hit like it looks like it should. Guys, can you come up here and heal the tanks, please?
Want to buy mana first?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Look at the healer's mana, if you care. About
Congrats.
75% overall.
Trats, Fjord.
Thanks. It's a good replacement for my blue cloak.
Oh, you had a blue
Oh,
cloak,
it's good
nice.
to get a blue away. Congrats, man.
Ginge.
Congrats, Carmark.
Look at Ginge.
Congrats, Furin.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Ginge is pumping the healing meter.
Fjord, is that a river or something in Norway?
Is that a what? Sorry?
Is it like a river or something in Norway?
It's a fjord, you're thinking.
Fjord, okay.
Different word though.
No, it's just a
No.
name I came up with.
Something tells me that you are Ginge, but I'm not sure. Or just a very big fan, I guess. I mean, I'm a fan myself, so...
Rez.
I would if I had my.
I see, nice.
Good job, Akira.
Yeah, he's a healing god, look at him.
If you're it's because you've been healing, so no one will blame you.
I had less than 2k mana since Raz.
Let's get good.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Guys, do not be on the like cart and the boxes and shit when we pull, cause it bugs out.
Yeah, they evade.
Not even on the like fang thing that's coming out. Or...
Ah, don't risk it.
True.
Last time it was the carts. No, it was the boxes, right?
Boxes.
Yeah.
Have you tried it, yo?
Patrol. Joe, are there non-Ooga Booga warriors as well, or what?
I'm not really sure about it. Maybe tanks? Sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. They're just Ooga Boogas, but they hit less hard.
Oh.
Weak Ooga Boogas.
Get it
Oh
out of the
shit,
way.
oh shit.
Guys,
oh
do you want
shit.
to concentrate? We're killing stuff.
Flee before it's too late.
You know, I can't interrupt him because it's a force cast, so
Yeah.
you just gotta run away when he teleports.
Oh,
Guys, care
did he
for the-
teleport into the raid? Is that why? I tried to
Yeah,
run
the-
from the AoE to survive, but
blink
there
into
was
the
another
raid.
one.
Word buff.
Stoning.
You gotta bottle those buffs, man.
No. You have to use them when you get them.
Yeah, I'm using them on the bosses.
I think I'm gonna save mine for the next week actually. Like, this is gonna be a wipe fest anyway. Not gonna matter.
Yeah, hopefully we kill this boss pretty smooth, and then we can wipe
Yeah.
on 4 horsemen.
Yeah. Should be fine.
That's a pretty good idea, Joe. I might actually do the same. I used mine on to clear trash, which was pretty good, but now I still have 40 minutes on Sunflower. Good for patchwork.
Yep.
Four horsemen isn't really a DPS race anyway, so it's not gonna matter if you have
Yes,
buffs
it
or
is.
not. Is it?
Yes. The longer it's up, the more chance someone fucks it up.
Ah, that's true. Let's just not fuck it up, easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
We don't fuck up anything. It's Blizzard.
Always Blizzard.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the lack of batching.
Yeah.
Lack of batching.
Bring back
God damn
batching.
batching.
Bring it back.
It feels so different now though. It's much smoother.
To be honest, as a rogue, I haven't really... Well, I haven't done any duels since the batching is gone, but... Only times I noticed it a lot was like the double stuns in duels, shit like that.
Yeah, I mean like on Sloven, to me it's the same shit on Mage. But the Warrior is so much different. I can't even explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, warrior, I can imagine you have more... You're more affected by it.
We're ready to pull, it seems. Full mana.
Yep.
Actually, adverts.
Get away from that square, guys.
Right, oh no, come on! I'll be back in a bit. Everything's just being.
Tell your kids to stop downloading stuff.
Yeah, go take the Xbox.
I know
and
how you stop so fast.
Stop watching Paw Patrol. Not now. It's waiting time.
Thought you were going somewhere very different with that.
Yeah, both of them were.
The only thing the kids are allowed to watch while dad is raiding is Fubsor TV.
That's true.
They have to learn so they can jump in case we need people.
I think they learn more from a porn or from a movie.
Maybe. There's a lot of pumping in there as well.
Yeah, more pumping in here.
If I had kids, I would totally make them farm for me. Give them like allowance.
Yeah.
Then make some.
I'm trying, but they want candy and stuff.
Now switch tanks they want.
Two minds having difficulty with comp. Indeed.
Joe, can you stay on this side?
Yep.
With Nord and Werton, Invincible and
Left
Nax
one?
on the other. Yeah,
Yes.
on live side.
Should I like switch the groups? Mix them up a little bit? For example, put Invincible and X-Men in group 2 with Levy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did Steve Holt go?
Scones! Another one.
Wade and
Did you see that I added this one? That's now a
Wade
subscriber emote
and-
that you can use.
Fuck, this is not easy.
It's a good rage emote. I had it on Better Twitch
Just
TV,
Wade,
but
I
now it's for
guess.
everyone.
Just Wade, can you stay on live side?
It's
The
just
rest of
a
the
pick
healers
I
who
took
aren't priests
to
are
make
going
a
on dead side.
re-emote. So it's
I won't be a spec.
it's staged
Cool.
and photoshopped a bit.
Priests, you've got marks above your head. Your shackle order is star, circle, diamond, triangle, moon. It will always be the right-hand most Death Knight. We're going to kill the first 2 waves of them.
Buff up anything before start.
Okay.
If you've got buffs, I would rebottle them.
Yeah, but the free stuff. The priest and paladins and stuff, what they can do.
Man, Karl Marx looks
Have
way
we buffed
too
everyone? I think is what he's
shiny to
talking
be
about.
like a guy for the working people,
Oh.
you know?
Everyone should be buffed.
He looks
It
like
seems
some
like
kind
it,
of
so we can split up
Power
now and
Ranger
get ready.
rich boy.
We're waiting for Mank to be online because all those buffs are going to be redone.
Okay.
Is this for Horsemen or is this another boss?
This is Gothic the Harvester. So what will happen is we'll have 4.5 minutes of ads being spawned. You'll melee the new guys, so your spawn rate depends on how quickly we kill them on live side. The healers are going to be stacked right in that corner that you guys are in. Melee, DPS, you're going to be in between the healers, and the tanks will be in front of you guys, and that the way they can pick stuff up as they come in. Priority
I want
on
those
the undead
shoulders, they
side
look
is
so
to
good.
kill the little ghosts first, the blue ghosts, the trainees, and then after that, basically just whatever comes in first, unless a tank says otherwise. Once we've done 4.5 minutes of boring ad phase, we will get to kill Gothic, and he's got like 25 HP, so it takes like no time at all. He'll teleport between the 2 sides. Just
That's
beat
stash
them when
though.
you can.
Oh, it's Sorry, boss, it's put me right back at the start.
Get a summon on Mank.
Yep, I think so. Look at these guys. These are the gnome bros.
Alright, if you've got your Exora's Raid Tool note open, I'm just gonna put the kill orders in there.
Oh, what was the bloody thing again? Forward slash.
So, leveling a warrior, I
RT
see,
space
Chebs.
10.
RT, yeah.
Back at the grind already. I have 2 level 60s and 1 level 47, and I'm fucking bored out of... I don't know, I hate... Well,
Alright.
I actually love leveling, but I need people to level with. I can't
Paladins,
just
can you
solo
rebuff
farm.
priest, please?
So boring.
You're 4th, Mank.
4th.
Yeah.
Oh, easy job.
So, Aldreb 1st, Akira 2nd, Fioran 3rd, Mank 4th, Neeb 5th. Priests, you'll only ever be mind controlling this platform. You need to mind control as soon as it's up. So we will call Death Knights incoming. You need to do your shackle as and when they come up.
Try and shackle instantly as the dudes charge you and then knock you back and then kill you within 2 seconds. And make sure to refresh shackles every few seconds because they break.
Yep. Volko, are you
Especially if
here?
you don't have keeper.
Yeah.
But it's only shackles, right? Once you set
Yeah.
mind control or so.
Did I?
shackle.
Okay, so just shackle.
Yeah, it's just shackle. Alright, let's go.
Foolishly you have sought your own demise. Brazenly you have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought hard.
Like, there's very few cloaks that I like to actually show. Even though mine is matching with my shoulders, I feel like cloaks in this game
Range
are
DPS
just
kill from left
weird
to
and
middle to right.
things are clipping through them and stuff. It annoys me a bit.
Trainees, let's go.
Like, look at the shield here.
These initial lads are almost hard to kill with the casts.
Use Scorch. 3 more trainees. Another 3 trainees. The next one's going to be the first set of Death Knights, which we're just going to kill from left to right. They take priority over the trainees, guys, so kill them first. Skull and then on to cross. And then remember, start at the left and kill the trainee. Into the middle, and then finish on the right. Another set of Death Knights incoming. So once again, the skull first. And the cross second. From now on, we'll only kill the left one, the other one will get shackled. Kill the cross.
We're pumping today, everything is insta-dying, that's good.
I'm gonna have a rider in a second. These riders take priority. First shackle. Kill that Death Knight, guys. Hopefully we'll get this done, and then we get a rider now. So onto the rider, everyone onto the rider. Go back to killing trainees.
Second shackle.
Second shackle's up.
I'm stunned by the other one.
That's right. Nord will just hold it.
Oh, this kinda hurt. Maybe not.
Kill the rider.
Oh, trainee.
Next shackle's coming up.
There it is.
Fjorn, that's you. Kill this Death Knight. Nord, I'm just gonna pick one and shape it.
Yeah, I'm just tanking them so don't
Kill the rider.
Fourth shackle.
Yeah, got it.
Mank, your shackle's coming up in a sec.
Oh, that was it. I've just done it.
Nice.
Remember to re-shackle every once in a while.
Yep, keep the shackles up, guys. Mages, if you can get a sheep off on Nord's pack, if you haven't already got one up, that'd be great. More knights, Neeb, get ready. Moon is up. Kill the rider first. Kill the rider first. And then onto the Death Knight. Oh, fuck.
I have a lot of trainees on me.
Right, Neeb's target, where is it?
How's the healer?
The
mana?
moon needs to die, guys. The moon needs to die. Kill it.
15
Kill
seconds. Actually good. Awesome.
Right. We should get no more ads.
Oh, circle.
I got it.
Good job.
Just keep those shackles up, guys. We're gonna get Gothic come down soon. We'll keep these sheeps up.
Now face the harvester of souls.
Let's go on this boy. Melee's heading your
I
way
think
very
this
shortly.
should be
Keep
a
your
kill.
CC up, guys.
Healers need to come here, I think.
He's up.
Someone's sheep is broken.
Should we
Just kill it. Yeah, just kill it. Melee, you're gonna have a trainee coming up, but Gothic's gonna move now, so. Remember, guys, we've still got shit to kill after the boss dies, so just be aware.
Do not cleave. Do not cleave.
Single target only. Good job. Diamond next. Remember, these are going to come through as dead things. Circle next. Nax and Invincible just stand in the gate ready to pick them up.
Turn away while you still can.
Triangle next.
Come, Zeliek. Do not drive
Melee,
them
you can go
out.
back over to dead side
Not
and
before
kill
we
these.
start.
And star.
Enough battling. Let them come. We will grind their bones to dust.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for me to introduce myself. Perhaps they will come to their senses and run away as fast as they can.
Keep killing the ads, guys. And then start resin.
Conserve your
Good job.
Very
Yay.
nice. Go.
Not bad, not bad.
Very good.
Easy one shot.
Easy.
It's game.
Did he drop any splinters?
Nope.
Shit.
We're at
So
39.
happy I'm seeing Scones dead.
The splinter stopped now.
Yeah. No more.
Yeah, we reached the number we needed.
I mean, we did have 40 drops, so Blizzard did their part.
So Harvester's binding.
Should I bring the groups back to normal, or do you have any specific like group composition you want to go with?
No, just put him back to the normal.
Okay.
That was decently clean kill, right? felt good on the undead side.
Well done on killing the target.
Right, guys, it's more of this kind of trash. It's a combination of the end of Spiderwing and some Death Knight military stuff as well, so
Roll for off spec.
we're just going to do this sensibly. Actually, we don't need to kill that pack. We will kill this though quickly.
This is the one that's stunnable, right?
Yeah, just stun this and kill it. And get those marked ghouls as they come round. Ignore Wade's rolls. Chris.
Grats Fjorn.
Cheers.
Grats, Fiorin.
Grats.
Fiorin.
At least somebody
You
proper
can just
got-
cleave these guys, just make sure you're disarming them and stunning them under 50% when they enrage.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Max range these ranged.
It's a creative boot.
Right. These packs hurt, remember to be eating after they die.
That's Peter.
Congrats, Peter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flee before it's too late.
Eat the poo poo.
No eat a poo macro today. What the fuck?
I don't have any food. I'm trying to take it, but Devil keeps giving me 2 stacks, and I have no space for 2 stacks, man. Another one. Thank you.
Devil
Man.
is still good, man.
Yeah. Here's a late eat the poo poo.
Ranged, if you stand where I am, then you won't get hit by the AoE from these guys. Tanks, just pull them and tank them down the bottom. They're coming. Healers, you can outrange this damage as well. Guys, careful of gargoyles. Everyone come in? They've pulled, so that's interesting. Just range it as best you can. Tanks, we're going to have those ghouls come in.
Ghouls. And the shade.
And the shaper. And the other set of ghouls. Guys, can you fucking pay attention, please? Kill the shade.
What the fuck? How did that happen? Everything just...
Alright.
That was a lot of shit. Where did it come from?
What
Ugh.
happened there?
Everything just got angry at
People
us.
were morons. Like, people just stood far too far up the side or just randomly still on the flat bit, you know. Just release running.
Corp run.
Woo.
Oh, we have DI. Probably don't run in though, then, because it's a long run, right?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to?
Just run.
Oh, this is not
Just
safe.
run.
Okay.
You can try wait low.
Just
The problem
start.
is the ghouls do like pretty much full circle.
Yeah,
or
try
half
it now.
circle.
Wait.
You can avoid them if you're standing right next to the green stuff.
Oh. Thank you, Tutor.
First time I've seen them work.
So,
Saved by the cables or what?
oh yeah.
Nice.
That spider.
Not gonna pull down here, am I?
Soon find out.
Yeah. Goblin, you're right. Hey guys, if you have rezzed, run back. We're just gonna full clear everything in these rooms because we're gonna be corpse running a lot.
Yeah. This run here is gonna be... We're gonna be able to do this in the sleep. Yeah, it's gonna be a wipe fest and we're gonna have to run a lot. So this is good training.
So how's everyone's weekend?
Pretty good, actually.
It's been good.
Yeah, not long.
How the hell?
It's actually been
Right.
sunny.
How was BVL on Friday? Did it go well?
Clean.
How
Shit,
many
but-
of my CTSs?
How do you pull them from here?
Which ones did you pull, Mike?
No CTSs. Okay, I'm going with your friends tomorrow, Aldrin.
What friends?
Do you have more than
Sesame
one?
Street. The Street Guild.
Oh, okay.
Bucurie.
UK both streets.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm doing it.
Does that mean we stop here? Oh,
No, we'll ignore that pack of ghouls.
okay.
But we are going to kill these gargoyles.
How much trash is there to
Ooh,
for
devil.
Horsemen?
Not very much. We were almost at a 4 horseman's door just
You
then.
might as well just die.
Did you pull anything?
Yeah.
Who pulled what?
Oh, the flying swords and steps and whatever not.
Alright, those people who died run in. Will get rezzed. Everyone else who's already in get to star. You don't have to stack, but just get here, get buffed, get ready. Don't use group-wide buffs on groups that aren't all here.
I've got 500 latency again. I'm gonna have to restart again. I don't know what.
You're on Wi-Fi instead of cable.
It's Virgin. I'm not. I'm on. Well, yeah, but I'm on Virgin. It should be good.
It doesn't. No, that's not how it works. Wi-Fi signal strength, your LAN connection strength is going to be much lower than your Virgin cable.
But I'm still paying for 100, so I should get at least half of that.
The
It
weakness
depends where
is
your
not.
router is.
Yeah.
It's
the
not your
weak-
internet that's the problem. It's your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and
It
how
might be, at
many
least.
on it?
Could be both, but yeah.
It
you can
could
have
be,
like
but
10,000 and have a shitty router that only gives you like 50 at best.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm playing Wi-Fi from a shed, so if you want some tips, man, I'll let
Let's
you
go.
know.
Everyone who's here, let's go. Finish that summon and then let's go. Remember, guys, once these die, eat.
Yeah, how weird.
It's dying pretty slow, guys.
Yeah, come on, pump.
A lot of people are here.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
4. Only 3 of which are DPS. Eat. Healers do your best.
So pretty.
Vapor, are you up ahead or at the...
Yeah, I'm just I'm down on the where we died, Shadow Melvid. I want to pull.
Cool.
Tanks, let's pick this up.
Doesn't even take that long to kill them.
Gobble got whacked.
Yeah, he did. Holy shit.
But guys, at this point, don't use any consumables. Don't bother. Like, we're gonna wipe. So don't bother using giants. Use nothing. Like, it's not worth it.
Not continue. Turn back
At
while
least
there's
for the
still
first couple
time.
of tries.
I only use the one I have
Too
many of.
late.
Don't worry.
Alright, these next packs combine a couple of different things. You know these do the arcane explosion. They need to die first. This needs to be tanked away from the raid so it doesn't stack its debuff.
Is that a double patrol?
I really hope that one of them turns round.
It didn't last time when I was shadow melded in the corner.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, they're
Um,
open, like, yeah.
Can we distract them?
Next
Max is stood there. That's not good.
all right.
Next
Right.
man.
Yeah,
Next
keep
man.
him.
Adam!
Next man.
Oh, 5 hit.
It's fine.
Oh,
Just go on
it's
that
just
pack.
one of them.
Don't take square that way. I know it's difficult, but take square the other way because otherwise you'll run it into the rogues who are distracting the other pack. Max range on these range, so you don't get the debuff or the arcane explosions.
They're coming now, so get ready.
Yeah, melee, if you've got some stacks left, just stay out of this fight. Well, stay away from the horsemen. Let's go. Just pick them up. Kill the skull and cross nice and quick. Move that square away. Alright, res the dead.
Hey, progression. We've never come this far.
Ooh.
Yes,
Hey.
I love it. I can't wait.
Look at
Don't
them.
go in, guys.
There they
Yeah,
are.
they pull from really far away.
They have a very large pull range, so please don't. We're not even going to do the usual thing of running in and walking around the corner. We're just going to go from the door. I don't think we should have any other patrols, but please keep your eyes peeled for it. Nice one, Ben. Alright. 4 horsemen. This is an interesting fight. All of the warriors who I mentioned, put your tanking gear on and come stand next to Goblin Slayer here. Tanks, my actual tanks. Can you check the people and see who's the best tanks? We need
How
4.
tanky do we need to be, though?
Not hugely. You don't need to be hugely tanky, but not full blues. That's better.
Wait, where do I stand? Is it up here?
Yeah.
Oh, I basically got myself killed.
Invincible, inspect the troops if you would. Everyone else, listen.
Scones, could you not find anything better than True Strike Shoulders? That's low on armor.
I soft rest 2 on BBL, but didn't drop.
You probably don't need to go more mitigation, guys. You basically need a shield and mostly plate gear. Alright guys, listen up. This bit's going to be long. I'm sorry. This explanation can't really be shorter. So
That's fine.
there's a lot of information here. As you can see, there's 4 horsemen. Each one of them gets tanked in a different corner of the room. This room is very large. All of them have an individual aura that pulses a debuff and stacks up in damage. Much like the horses we've just killed. So each one needs to be tanked in their own corner. Now, the way we deal with that as a raid is that everyone rotates constantly throughout this fight. So you stack them and then you take one side at a time. So we'll take the side closest to the door first and then we'll move over to the other side. So tanks, what you're going to do is right on the dais where they're standing, in the middle of the stairs facing us, is where your safe spot is. Now, everyone needs to know that because you'll be going there. Roughly where I'm pinging, just kind of in the middle of the stairs on this side. It's going to be safe. Alright? This is what you're going to do. you will stay on your boss that you're assigned at the beginning for 3 marks, and then you will move to that position. You will wait, and then you will move to your next position. So just know that's the safe spot. When I'm talking about getting safe and waiting out your marks, that's where you're going. So this is probably the hardest fight in the whole game for Classic. It's not easy, it's a lot of coordination, and it's quite unforgiving. You need 8 tanks, which is not something a lot of people have, and we guarantee we are going to get fucked by a taunt resist at least once tonight. Because you get around it by having the fishing boss trinket from ZG or 4 pieces of your T3 as a warrior. So tanking teams are teams of 2. The biggest, our tankiest boys are going to be going on specific ads, so don't worry, you will all get assignments. When the fight starts, we've got 20 seconds to move the horsemen into their corner. Okay, so it's not a huge amount of time, so they need to be pulled and then moved straight away. So let me go. I'm just going to go through them. Morgraine hits the hardest by a long way. So he has Righteous Fire that hits the tank for about 4.5k fire damage. It procs off his auto attacks. Has a 25% proc chance, so he's going to be doing it a lot. Those tanks on Morgraine need to have fire res gear. In fact, that whole side of the room needs to be using fire res gear. So I think probably 4 of you have got fire res gear. If any of the rest of you have as well, you need to let me know.
I didn't bring mine today. You said we don't need fire res.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like as long as you've got a few people with enough fire res to do it. If not, we can just make sure that we've got pallies rotating in other groups. Where there'll be some weird group setups in this. Morgraine is the tank buster of this one, so healers, you really want to pay attention when you're on Morgraine. Every healer will go to that particular boss at least once, so just be aware at which boss you're at, because they each have different abilities. So his main ability is it just does extra fire damage on every 1 out of every 4 swings. It could be 4 out of 4 swings, so be aware that it could hurt a lot or it could hurt just a little bit. Thane is the other side of... he's on the same side as Morgraine, so we're going to pull Thane and Morgraine to these 2 corners. Alright? Because they're the ones we want to deal with first. So Thane does Meteor, so if you've done AQ at all, you know that you stack up for Meteor, and then you split the damage between the people who are stacked up. It's a pretty shitty mechanic, especially if you have to leave tanks there, which we do. So you try and kind of move around the meteors, but don't worry about it too much. It's going to hurt a couple of times, and people need to really be stacked when they're moving in and out of there. So DPS, when you're transitioning between these 2 bosses, make sure you're moving as a unit. Blamo drops void zones, so that's pretty easy. They're black circles on the floor, don't stand in them. And like if you get one underneath you, move immediately. Like they hurt, so it's like the Rain of Fire on Fairlina. You need to move quick. Zelik has Holy Wrath, which is basically a chain lightning, but with holy damage. This sucks and hurts a lot. So melee, when you're on Zelik, who's marked as the moon, just don't go in. Like just leave him alone. Just stand in the safe spot and wait until your rotation is up on the next to move on to the next one. Sucks, but it's not worth chaining, and it will cause a wipe. At 50% and 25%, all of the bosses use shield wall. They can all be disarmed. So warriors, when you're on them, disarming them, it really does reduce the damage that the tanks will take.
When do you want it disarmed?
Just all the time.
Okay.
Just use disarm. It's great.
And that goes for all of them.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone
God, I
care
thought
to
someone pulled
wager?
them. Why do they have to shout? All bosses Yeah, they all have an aura as well. So juggling your debuffs on this fight is the challenging bit. So the mark mechanic is the main part of this encounter. The raid group will be dealing with anyone within 65 yards. So it's quite a long range, and hence the weird safe spot on this. 65 yards, you'll be getting a mark from that boss. The mark is cast every 12 seconds and stacks indefinitely. Every stack increases the damage you take per mark application, and that goes from 0, 250, 1000, 3000, 5000. It's like exponential. Well, it's not really, but it's big growth. And it decreases the threat you have, which means that the tanks need to move. So this is where the rotations come in. Now the rotations is complex, so I'm going to break it down to tanks, healers, and DPS. DPS as a whole as well. All of the DPS moves at the same time. So tanks first of all. So we're going to have 2 tanks down in this corner. We're going to have 2 tanks in this corner. Same for the top corners, right? What you're going to do is one tank is going to start in the safe spot, and the other tank is going to be in the corner with their boss. At 3 marks, you want to change places, right? So if you're assigned to this left-hand corner, and you're starting in the safe spot, you wait till the tank there has 3 marks, then you run in and you taunt off him. And then the tank who was there moves to the safe spot. And then you wait another 3 marks, okay? The tank who's moved off that ad and is now waiting in the safe spot for his 3 marks, you then move to the opposite corner on your side and start tanking there, so that tank resets. And that's the basic way of doing it. So you take three stacks, you wait 3 stacks in the safe spot, you go in and taunt your target, you get 3 stacks, you move back to the safe spot. You wait another 3 stacks, and then you go on to the opposite corner, so you go on to a different boss, making sure that you're not getting any more stacks from the original boss.
When you're saying stacks, you're meaning the same as marks, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah, because it's a mark that stacks.
Okay. And how fast does it stack?
Every 12 seconds.
Okay.
So
Are we
once you
doing
get...
it clockwise, or are we...
Listen, I will tell you. It's not clockwise. It's not any kind of... The only people who move like that are the healers. So tanks, if you're starting tanking, you pull your mob out into the corner, you wait until you have 3 stacks, and you go into the safe spot. You wait 3 stacks, you go on to the opposite on your side. So on the side that's closest to us, you'd go from Morgraine, safe spot, Thane, safe spot, Morgraine. Waiting 3 stacks in each place. This will guarantee that your stacks drop before you go back on the same boss again. It's really important you're accurate with getting to the safe spot, because if you don't, you might pick up a stack that you're not meant to.
I didn't really catch. Are you switching between 2 bosses constantly, or all 4?
Switching between 2 unless you're a healer.
Okay.
So once the bosses die, they leave behind ghosts that do the same things as they did. It's to just keep the raid occupied, so it doesn't just get progressively easier as you go on. So be aware that once your ad dies, you need to continue doing your tanking rotations, and the healers need to continue on the full rotation. DPS, you will move to the other half of the room and then just do the same for those 2 bosses. So we'll take... So tanks, that's what you need to do. Melee, DPS as a whole, you do the same as the tanks. You start on one, you take 3 marks, you go into the safe spot. You take 3 marks, you go to the other one. Rinse, repeat until the 2 on this side are dead. There is other ways of doing this, but this is by far the easiest for a guild like ours to pull off. It means the fight takes longer, but it doesn't matter. The enrage on this is quite long.
How long does it take for the mark to wear off?
Approximately 12 stacks. No, wait. Yes.
What? I mean, how much time does it take to wear off when you have it on you?
Yeah, 12 times 12 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's what you do. As DPS and tanks, you follow the same rotation, right? So you move 3, 3, 3, 3. If you can count to 3 on this, you'll be fine. Healers, your job is harder. You have to move every 3 stacks as well, but you also have to stagger your movement. So 3 of you will be assigned to each corner, with 1 of you having 2, because we are not enough healers today. Anyway. So what you'll do is there will be a group A for healers, a group B, and a group C. Group A will have 1 in each corner, and you will move as soon as you get your first stack. And you won't be going into the safe spot, you'll be going directly to the next corner. So we will move around the room like this.
Clockwise.
Yeah, that's for healers. Healers only. You are moving clockwise every time you get 3 stacks. So Group A will move after they get their first stack. They will move straight onto the next boss. Group B will move on their second stack, and they will move on to the next boss. And Group C will move on their third stack. So you've always got 1 set of healers who are moving.
Does that keep on going throughout the whole fight?
Throughout
So
the entire fight, yes.
Every time I get a next stack, I can rotate.
No, not quite. So you get 1 stack on the first pull, and then you move, and then you wait there for 3 stacks, and then you go to 3 stacks on a 3-stack rotation at that point.
So it's only the first one that's 1 stack, and then it's 3 from there?
It's just to get their rotation staggered.
Yeah, and then you add 3 to that.
Yeah, so your
So
job's
1,
a little
4,
bit harder.
7, 10.
Yeah, 1, 4, 7, 10.
2, 5, 8, 11, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, so Group A would go 1 stack, 3 stack, 3 stacks, 3 stack. Group B would go 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 3 stacks, 3 stacks. And Group C have the easiest job where they just do 3.
Sorry, I don't know how much more you've got to explain, but we downloaded that add-on, didn't we? Where is that going to show?
Yes, but we're not using it yet.
Okay, okay.
We want to see how possible this is for us to not use that add-on, because that add-on makes this very, very simple. And as much as we all like to progress, we also want to actually feel good about being able to kill bosses and not just being handheld all the way through it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I hate you. Cool. Right. Any questions while I'm just checking? I've mentioned everything.
So we don't. So we swap directly after 3 stacks between Mograine and Dane for melee.
No, you go into the safe spot for 3 stacks as well. It means
Yeah,
that there's
but
a
after
lot of
that,
downtime.
after I lose the debuff, do I go on the same one or move to Dane?
No,
So-
listen. So you start on Morgraine, you take 3 stacks of his debuff, then you go to the safe spot, you get you wait 3 stacks there, and then you move on to Thane, you get 3 stacks on Thane, and then you go back to the safe spot, wait another 3 stacks, and go back in.
Okay, so never same one. Okay.
Yeah. So there is another way of doing this where where DPS are constantly moving around the room and thus can DPS way more instead of having half your time as downtime. But this way is a lot safer and gets everyone used to the mechanics. We can always switch to the other way if we need to. All right. This makes it a lot clearer for everyone, and we shouldn't run into issues with Enrage. The healing is going to be it's not hugely spiky, so it's kind of consistent healing, so you should be able to kind of manage your mana through it. Make sure you're down ranking where you can. Yep.
Are we gonna like call it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or are you gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Because stopping at 3 would help a lot.
It would help a lot for most people, apart from some people who it wouldn't help for, like Group A and Group B healers, who it would just confuse. So we're not going to call any marks at all. People need to. We might just call mark like the mark is happening, because they all happen at the same time. But we're not going to call numbers on them. Everyone needs to pay attention to what their debuffs say.
Okay.
Do we
Yeah.
move exactly when we get 3 stacks, or we can wait a bit?
You have 12 seconds to get out 65 yards away, so I'd move as soon as you get 3 stacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, Goblin. The add-on it does really call this.
The
pretty
first
well for
kill
you,
goes
but
to me.
Again, we want to be able to do this
Anyone
without
care
it
to
if we can.
wager?
So we're gonna try. All right, it's a bit confusing, I know, but we're gonna have to learn by doing, guys. There's only so much I can talk through on this. It's a complicated fight, and the best way to learn it is to have a look at it. The way we pull at the beginning is we actually split the raid in 2 and run in down either side. So if you're assigned to the left-hand side, you'd be the tanks for more grain and for Lady Blameau, and then the other side would be the Thane and you know what I mean. You go to your sides, and then you'd run down those sides. So tanks you'd pull and then run down the outside to tank them in the far corners. So which might not normally a tank have got fire res gear? If it's none of you, that's fine. We'll just do it without.
I have fire res.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah, I have fire res as well.
Cool. I assumed you two would be down here. And then I need 2. So Werton and Nax, you're going to be Blameau and Zelik. That end. So they are the least hard hitting. So we'll put the other, like the worst geared tanks, will go that end basically. The worst geared 4 warriors who aren't usually tanks is what I mean. Nord, is that to what I just said?
Yes.
Okay, so K-Champ and Scones, you're with Werton and Naxman on Lady Blameau and Zelik. Alright, so...
Cross and Moon.
Yeah, Cross and Moon. I'm actually going to redo those slightly, because we want...
And they're tanked here and here, right? Fuck.
It's too far to ping, but yes, at the back of the room. Go on.
Can I just ask about the buffers, since the tanks can't move immediately when we get the third stack, we need to wait for the other tank to come. He takes over, so we just get a 4 stack on walking out to the safe spot. And does that give us enough time?
Yes.
Okay.
Your character walks quick enough that you can move 65 yards in 6 seconds.
So you said that it's like 12 seconds to get a stack, right? So
Yes.
as soon as one gets stacked, I have to move and pick it up, right? How do we know when the stacking happen? Like, can I watch on my own screen? Like my own stacks? They have to watch on him, or how do they do it?
What you do is you wait for DBM to go, a mark is coming.
Ah, okay.
So DBM will time these exactly, yeah. You just wait until the 3rd mark that you've been sitting in the safe spot, and then you can go in. And you can you can charge in, which is great, because you can charge in, pick it up instantly, and that gives about 10 seconds for the tank who was tanking it to get out.
Yeah, when you get 3 stacks as a tank, you have to wait for it to be picked up and then move in, right?
You can't
bring
can't
it into
move
the middle.
No,
Yeah.
please don't do that. I mean, they can move a bit, because obviously they're not going to pulse another mark for 12 seconds. But ideally, you don't want them to.
In the video that was posted, there were some comments about the meteor, that we should wait and maybe risk getting a 4th stack and not run out before the meteor has landed.
Yes and no. So a 4th stack is 5k damage.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're full health, then yeah, maybe. If your all of the melee DPS are full health, then maybe you can wait.
Some don't even have 5k.
Yeah, some don't even have 5k, and it's...
Yeah, because I mean, if we run out before the meteor or like time it badly, it will one-shot the tank, right?
Yes. So that's probably going to happen a couple of times today. So don't worry about it too much, guys. This is learning. This is the fight that we need to do a bunch to learn. My vanilla guild took, I think we were on this for over a month, and we were raiding like 5 to 6 nights a week, because this when it released, this fight was mathematically impossible, and then it got fixed. But we didn't know that, and neither did any other guild who was trying it at the time. All right, I know it's complex, guys. So what we're gonna do is it's halfway through our raid time, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break. If you haven't seen a video of this fight in action, it would be a really good time to watch one. It's also a good time for you to think about it, and if you've got any questions, you can ask me when we're back. I will be here.
Could you post one in Barons just so we're all watching the same?
Yeah, Nord posted one in raid discussion.
One in raid discussion.
Yeah.
In raid, okay.
Yeah, the one I posted is really similar to the tactics Nos just explained, like how we move and stuff.
Where did you put it?
In raid discussion.
Yeah, I've got it.
I'll watch it, just make sure it's...
So 11-minute video.
11-minute break.
No.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't mention what Goblin and me are thinking.
No,
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
need us?
do the tank assignments in a minute.
Okay.
So Goblin and Joe, you're gonna be tanking this end. But I'll actually give you your marks to start on.
Also, Nos, who's the unlucky healer to do the 2 groups?
Yeah. I'm trying to think about this because it'll kill, like, a 4th stack will kill a healer really quickly.
So now that we've covered their abilities, we need to break down how your race should be set up.
I can't remember anything about this fight, to be honest, but I can happily bubble.
Yeah, we might have to. To be honest, it's an absolute nightmare that we couldn't get a 12th healer. It's so depressing. Do we have any?
Hey guys, and welcome back to another boss guide for World of Warcraft. In today's video, we'll be exploring...
Oh, we're just 11 healers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
4 people
shit.
signed off. Or 4 healers, I mean.
Joy, love it. We'll do what we can. At the very least, we're gonna learn some of this fight. So, right. Take 5, guys. Go bathroom. Go get drinks. Go get refreshed.
Because of how dangerous this ability
Go
can be
watch
for
that video
tanks
on
and
Baron's
Lucky,
chat.
it's
Raid
recommended
discussion
every
if you
tank
haven't.
used on Mograine has about
I'm
2
watching it
fire
on stream as
resistance
well
that'll
if you wanna
reduce the
come here.
damage. Finally, keep in mind that both tanks and healers should be ready to use their cooldowns, because Mograine is a tank buster. Every 12 seconds, Thane will summon a meteor on top of a random target in 20 yards. Players will need to stack up so that the damage is shared with each other, and make sure to bring fire protection potions to help with this fight. Every 12 seconds, Blamo will summon a void zone on nearby targets. These void zones will kill players that are standing in them very quickly, so always watch your feet when near this boss. And then finally we have Zeliek, who will use Holy Wrath on players that are within 35 yards of him. This beam will chain to nearby targets and also double the damage per
People
player
go
affected.
in
Because of how dangerous this ability is for your raid, it's recommended that healers and ranged DPS stay in max range and spread out if possible. Melee DPS should only go in if it's necessary. Right guys, so moving on to one of the most important parts of this fight is understanding
wanna
how
see the
Horseman
movements.
mark
I've seen this
system
video
works.
before.
To sum it up, every Horseman will place a unique mark on players that are within 65 to 70 yards of them. So now the question is, okay, so what do these marks do then? Basically, the marks deal shadow damage depending on how many your character has. So 1 mark does 0 damage, 2 marks does 250, and 3 marks does 1000 and so on. You'll be dealing with these marks the entire fight, so make sure to bring a lot of shadow protection potions. And also, due to this system, you'll have to move to a new Horseman every 3 marks or so. But we'll cover the rotation later in this
so
video.
4th
The last
mark
thing I
is
want to talk about these
5,000.
marks is that they also reduce your threat by half, so DPS players will have to watch their threat because pulling aggro from the tanks could cause a raid wipe. And now to wrap this section up with some extra information before moving on. Keep in mind that the Horsemen will use shield wall at 50 and 20% health. And even after being killed, their spirits will be summoned, which basically means that they can still place marks on nearby players, so make sure to stay away from them for the rest of the fight. And finally, keep in mind that all the 4 Horsemen are vulnerable to being disarmed by your tanks, which should help reduce their damage output. So now that we've covered their abilities, we need to break down how your race should be set up before and during the fight. 4 Horsemen requires a lot of coordination and movement, so let's go step by step on this. Starting with your raid comp, we'll be using the traditional 8 tank strategy, so here's the basic premise. You'll need 8 tanks, a minimum of 12 healers, and the remaining slots will be DPS or more healers, depending on your raid roster. So now moving on to raid groups, groups 1 and 2 will have 1 tank and 4 DPS. These players will be starting a Mograine and Thane at the start of the fight. And then groups 3 and 4 will be the same, but these players will move to the safe zone, which is a spot in the middle of the room where you won't be affected by the marks, which we'll show later. And then groups 5, 6, 7, and 8 will consist of your healers, 4 tanks that will be rotating between Zeliek and Blamo, and any DPS left over that can assist the first 4 groups, depending on your choice. And finally, I recommend placing raid markers on all of your tanks just to make it easier to see them and organize things. Like, for example, you could say the skull is being relieved by square after 3 marks have gone out. So now we need to go over the start of the fight. As seen in 2006, a lot of guilds opted for just charging into the room and sorting things out as they happened. And while
not have them move on the first stack, have them wait for the second stack.
this isn't necessarily the wrong strategy, I'm going to instead show you guys a more modern approach for a smooth start into the fight. So to start off, what we'll do is we'll divide the raid into 3 separate groups. Starting with the left group, this will have your starting tanks for Thane and Blamo, along with 1 to 2 hunters that assist with pulling, and 6 healers, 3 for each tank. The right group will have the same composition, but the difference is that the tanks will be starting with Mograine and Zeliek instead. And then finally, we have the center group consisting of the rest of the players in your raid. Finally, keep in mind that when moving into the left or right group, you'll have to hug the walls and come out at an angle behind the giant skulls when getting set up.
So we're not doing
because
this
stepping
positioning.
anywhere near the area in front of the
running
Horsemen
straight
will
in
cause
into
the fight to
groups.
start. So now that we have everything set for the fight, things usually start with a tank body pull, and then hunters assisting to pull the bosses to the correct spots. And depending on your class, role, and group, you'll head toward the boss assigned to you or to the safe zone, but coming up next we'll go into detail on the parallel between marks and player rotations. So I've spent a lot of time in this video referencing how marks affect players, but now we need to discuss the big picture. Basically, we need a way to rotate all 40 players in this fight between the Horsemen, because too many of the same marks will eventually kill you, so let me explain this step by step. At the start of the fight, the tanks assisted by hunters will pull the bosses to their corners with Mograine to the
I have a
bottom right,
question about the
Thane to the
meteor
bottom
mechanic.
left,
Does that
Zeliek
does
to the top
stacking,
right,
does it-
and Blamo to the top left. After that, DPS players in groups 1 and 2 would start on Mograine and Thane as soon as the tank has them in place, while the remaining tanks and DPS sit in the safe zone and wait for the first rotation. And then finally, 3 healers should be at their assigned spots each and supporting their tanks.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the rotation.
Yeah.
Players will rotate every 3 marks during the fight. So for example, when Mark 3 goes out, then you would see groups 3 and 4 moving to replace groups 1 and 2 on Mograine and Thane. At the same time, 2 tanks from the safe zone would then be moving to replace the tanks on Blamo and Zeliek. For next rotation, players would rotate to the opposite boss, so if your first rotation was Thane, then your second would be Mograine because the marks last for 2 or 3 minutes. So for healers, the goal is to always have 1 or 2 healing a tank at any time, but how exactly do we pull this off without dying to the marks? It's actually pretty easy to understand once we break this down, so first let's divide the healers into 3 colors.
Do is I'm going to take. Just going to take it.
Right, we didn't have time for the
Okay,
whole video,
so
but
I'm just going to put a random paladin in the groups 1 and 2 to make this a little bit easier. So groups 1 and 2 are just my tanks, right? Excellent.
Yeah.
So I need a mage there, a mage here. Healers, you're just going to get slapped into one group because you won't be able to use anything group based anyway. Okay. Two range, 3 range. So move that there. And that there. Alright. So groups 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're all in weird looking groups. These are the DPS rotation groups. So groups 3 and 4 are going to start in the safe zone. Groups 5 and 6 will start on Mograine and Thane, respectively. So I will cover all this again. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is just a lot of standing around listening to me talk, but there's too much organisation that needs to happen on this fight.
This is Raiden. This is what Raiden is.
Get used to it. It's gonna get worse
You're-
for the last two bosses as well.
You're a bit low right now, Nose.
Sorry, I'll try and be louder. Okay. So healers. Let's. How do I want to do this with the healers? Let's have at least. So group ones. Group A is going to be Wade, Keylor, Nozzle, and Karl Marx. So you are the guys who move on one stack. Okay? So that's... Can one of the officers just write down these groups as I'm saying them, please? Pretty please.
You have to repeat if you want me to.
That's fine. So the group A of healers is the Paladins, Wade, Keylor, Nozzle, and Karl Marx. Group B is going to be Mank, Akira, Aldreb, and Neeb. Akira, you're actually in Group C, sorry. So Group C is going to be Akira, Ginge, Fioran, and Peterstein.
It's an officer chat in Discord.
So Ven, oh thank you. Ven's also DM'd me. Okay, healers. I'll say that again for all of you. So Group A healers, you are the people who move on one mark. Is Wade, Healor, Nozzle, and Karl Marx. Group B, you are the people who move on two marks. That is Mank, Aldreb, and Neeb. Group C, you move on 3 marks. That's Akira, Ginge, Fioran, and Peterstein. Okay, once again, Group 3 and 4. You are Group 3 and 4, as in the raid groups. You are the DPS groups who are going to start in the safe spot. Okay?
Oh man. This is gonna be exciting.
Groups 5 and 6, you're going to start on bosses. So Group 5 is going to start on Morgraine, and Group 6 is going to start on Thane. Group 3, you will replace Group 5. So on Morgraine is your first target. Group 4, your first target is Thane. Alright. Tanks. So we're going to have Nax and K-Champ are going to start on Sir Zelik. So Nax, you'll start the fight on Zelik. K-Champ, you'll be in the middle, ready to take over at 3 stacks. Scones and Wurton, you're on Lady Blameau, with Wurton starting and Scones taking over. Yes, Ven, that's correct, thanks. Invincible, you're going to start on Morgraine. Nord, you're going to start on Thane. Goblin, you're going to be...
Everyone's dancing, yes. I love this trinket.
Invincible. And Joe.
Party has started.
From Nord.
Beautiful.
Alright, I think that's everyone assigned.
Look at this party.
Baseballs. You are in Group 7 because we're missing a healer. So you are going to be moving with Group 5. So you're going to start on Morgraine.
Okay, I thought I should bandage somebody.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Renee, what was that?
Okay, so I'm Group 5 then.
Yes. So let me go over it again, guys. So from the perspective of Group 3, okay? So the DPS in Group 3. At the beginning of the fight, you're going to be standing in the middle of these doors. The tanks will come in from both sides and pick up their marks and start moving them, and you're going to run straight to those stairs and just stand in the middle of those stairs. Not on the top, in the middle of the stairs at the front. Right? Halfway up. You're going to watch and be targeting Morgraine. When he puts out his third stack of his mark, you're going to run at him and start DPSing. The group who's on him are going to move out to the safe spot. Group 3 are then going to take 3 stacks whilst attacking Morgraine, and then you're going to move back to the safe spot. Okay? And then you're going to wait another 3 stacks, and then you're going to move to the other corner and hit Thane. And rinse and repeat until those 2 die. Then we move to the opposite end of the room. But the way we'll do that, when we get to the point where we're moving to the last 2 horsemen, everyone will come to the safe spot, and then I'll just call your groups to go on whatever you need to go on. So group 3, you're always going to be following group 5. Group 4, you're always going to be following group 6. So whatever those groups do, you do it after. Alright.
Now, one question.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that I am on Thane after Nord, okay?
Yes.
So after the first 3 stacks, I'm gonna come pick it up from Nord.
Yep.
And then what does Nord do?
Nord
He
goes
waits for 3 stacks and picks it up from me, or goes to Morgraine?
He goes to Morgraine.
After 3 stacks, okay. So then I reset, and then I go Morgraine. So it's switching between Morgraine and Thane, right?
Yes. You do this every time you switch a boss out. And you guys, you only tank those. So you only tank Thane and Morgraine for the whole fight.
Okay, okay.
So, healers, listen up. You're getting your corner assignments. So, Wade, Mank. Yeah, Wade, Mank, and Wade, Mank, and Fioran. You're starting in the corner I'm pinging. Helor. Helor and Ginge, you're going to start in the corner I'm trying to ping, but it's slightly off the minimap. So left back as we're looking, the far left corner. Just you 2. And remember that don't move until you get 2 stacks. Nozzle, Neeb, Nozzle, Neeb, and Peter, you're in the top right-hand corner. So over this side at the back. And then Karl Marx.
Party's on.
Yeah. The other healers I didn't mention, you're in this right-hand corner. I might change that, but just for now, that's where you're going to be. 20 seconds until they start putting out marks from the go. So what we're going to do, guys, is if you are in group 3 or 4, can you come stand in the middle here?
Okay.
Don't go past me.
Let's
but
get
just come stand
serious
in the
now.
middle. People who are going to be starting on the left-hand side, can you come stand over to the left? And people who are starting on the right-hand side, can you stand over to the right?
Lady Blamo is where? Left or right?
Lady Blamo is back left.
We're top
Zealot-
left scones. I'll
yeah,
place
so Zealot is top right. Morgraine is actually bottom right, and Thane is bottom left. So I was in the wrong.
Oh, so Blamo is where?
Top left. As
Top
you're looking
left,
at them
okay.
right now. Over that way. This side of the room at the back. I know it's really confusing, guys, but believe me, once you start actually doing this fight, it will make sense.
I just got
So-
one question. Can we use a DI, or is the door shutting or anything?
Yeah, like don't try and wipe prevent on this. There's gonna be a corpse on every time.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah, which is why I'm trying to over-explain it, isn't it?
Ah, safe group is middle. Okay, I get it.
So Invincible,
So
you're starting on Skull. Nord, you're starting on Cross. Wurton on Square. And Nax on
Gonna
Star.
go on Thane.
Moon. They're both in the sky.
That guy's gonna die. Die hard.
For them, or do we stack on the tank?
Yes.
And there's no danger of the cleave from the boss or anything?
No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't cleave.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Satan doesn't cleave. He also stops doing meteor when he dies, doesn't he?
They
Yeah,
only do the stacks on when they die, so you
Yeah.
have to be out of range. And only on a Thane you have to stack, and you just stand exactly behind them. The meteor's big enough that it hits the tank as well.
Yeah, so
So-
melee dip is really hug him close to the back, because if he's down max range, he might be out of range for the meteor hit.
Yes.
Which is the one that does the holy chain thing?
Zealot.
Okay,
The
so
the white one, Moon.
ranged should outrange it, right?
Ranged outrange it. Melee, you just don't attack Moon. When
Okay.
it comes to your turn to do Moon, just ignore it. Just stay away from it.
One more thing about the stacks. Every time a stack comes, the threat gets reduced by everyone. So tank should normally still be above, but if you have an aim shot, for example, or some spell like Shadow Bolt, and it comes exactly after a stack hits, normally you generate so much threat, so you get the aggro, and the horse is going to run. So sometimes take care when a stack is going to fall, and do your spells before, or just wait a bit.
Yeah.
Notes.
Just watch your threat. Yes.
Which corner was I in? Where do I start?
Good question.
If you're with me, I'm pinging.
Bottom left.
Okay.
No, we're
Thanks.
bottom left, aren't we? Are you not with me, Nos?
I don't think I'm with you, man.
Need is B.
Me and Helo are in that back.
B doesn't mean anything.
Alright.
Motherfucker's
Healers,
gonna
listen up, 'cause
die.
Apparently, none of you did the first time. So, you're getting completely new assignments. Forget everything you just heard. Wade, Mank, and Akira, you're going to be in this bottom left corner. Helor and Ginge, you are back left. Nozzle, Aldreb, and Furin, you are back right. Karl Marx, Neeb, and Peter Steen, you are front right. So Neeb, you need to be on the right hand side here. You're just into the right is where you're going to be, but you need to position yourself close to the safe spot. Because remember,
Yep.
you need to reduce your traversal time to the next boss. So running just on the outside of this square in the middle is the way you want to go. Remember to run clockwise. You're going as we're looking at it now. Right. Any last questions?
Did we just completely redo the healing groups?
Yes.
Okay, so they're wrong in the note right now, like very wrong.
No, those groups are fine.
Those are for the marks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Those are for when they move. So
Wow.
remember, Group A, you are moving when you get the first stack. Group B, you are moving when you get 2 stacks. Group C, 3 stacks. And it's only the first one. You only move on the first one. So I'm aware that one of these corners is only ever going to have 2 people in it. If you are in the corner with only 2 healers, please try and give the tanks some extra love. Alright?
Okay, I'm really sorry, but I have just.
Did you do the run when I ran?
I'm in the
Perfect.
third corner now. Am I then Group C?
That's some pro
or am I
time.
still Group
You
B?
are
Okay.
Still Group B.
Cool.
You're not. You're Group. Wait. That was
What?
Nozzle, right?
Should be Group A, yeah.
You're Group A.
Okay.
So you
Read
move on
the note.
First, you move on the first stack.
A, B, C, and that doesn't like has no relationship with which corner you're in. A, B, C
Right.
means if you move on the first, second, or third stack on the first move. After that, you move on every 3 stacks.
Yeah.
Right.
So Group A
Okay.
healers, you move as soon as you get your first stack of the fight, and then you move every 3 stacks. Group B, you move on your second stack, and then every 3. Group C, just every 3.
We'll go back to it.
I know it's confusing, guys. We need to get this underway because you need to see it. That's how you'll learn it. Peter, you ready?
Yes,
Cool. Right.
I got it.
One shot
The
incoming or
left-hand
what?
and right-hand groups. You're going to go in the room and stay on the wall, like properly stick to the wall, all the way.
The top left hand or the bottom left or all?
If everyone who's going left.
Alright.
Right. Once you get to roughly where I am, you can walk directly at the skull. So left-hand side, can you see what we've done? As soon as you can block all of the bosses with this pillar, you can move into the room.
Guys, stop.
Seems to an aggro range or like this.
Don't go too close.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Pick up your targets. Guys, don't fucking run away from the horsemen. Please. The tanks need to pick them up and move them. Right, this is bullshit. Get Zealot out of here as soon as you can. Right. Start going on more grain.
3 stacks. That's fantastic.
Right, Mark 1 has already been dropped. Mark 2 is incoming now.
Yeah, very good.
Mark 3 is in 5 seconds.
Invincible's done.
Moving in.
So,
how?
So healers, you got to rotate. The first stack happened.
Yeah, it happens like in the first 20 seconds of the call, guys. You need to be moving.
A tank is dead.
Yeah, I don't know why I was.
Several tanks dead.
Just wipe it up, guys. Go find a void zone to stand in. Go pull them into the middle. Okay, healers, you need to be paying attention here. That was a scuffed pull, so guys, you don't have to walk so close to the dais. You can just stay roughly in the corner.
Who's next?
But please don't pull. You will just cause us to wipe. This isn't done right. So everyone run in. This is a long run, so everyone needs to release and run in right now.
Norse, just an idea. Can we have
One
two
shot.
hunters on one side?
Well, that's the one shot right
left
there.
side pulls, for example. Right side, both hunters hit Morgraine and Celiac, and kite them to the tank so we can pick them up easy. Because I had to run over the whole room.
Do you not have a ranged weapon? Because
Yeah,
no one else
but-
is doing anything, so threat isn't an issue.
Yeah, it's if I
literally
missed or
as quick.
something, it's screwed up, and hunters wouldn't miss like an arcane shot or something.
Yeah, and they're the healing threat by Wade. Well, I outperformed the ranged attack, so like I still had to run all the way to Morgraine before I actually got him.
So we'll hunters will pull Thane and Morgraine, but Zealot and Blamo will just have to be picked up because they'll run at you.
Yeah,
No, you pull like left side goes in first. They pull.
Yeah, I know what you
Spoke
mean.
way too soon.
And then the right side we need Celiac and Morgraine, not Thane.
I think this is gonna be a 20+ tries boss.
Yes, never mind.
Like 10-15 tries and everyone has this. Yeah. Just need to make sure everyone knows exactly
we did
what to do.
good, but top right, the boss was a little bit slow getting to us, and so we probably was a little bit unaware that the first stack hit, and yeah, we've got to rotate.
That's fine. I will call when the first mark happens.
DBM also does a thing.
Also, if we
Yeah,
come
DBM
to the
does
point
tell you.
where we can't
And
do
also
it,
it
we're
tells
just
you
gonna
which
use the
mark it
add-on.
is, like Mark 3, Mark 4 on the bars.
So apparently I took some marks while I thought I was in the safe zone, but it's
Yeah.
smaller than I thought, the safe zone. I have to be on the stairs.
If everyone just
middle of
nails
those
the
stairs at
mechanics,
the
this is
front.
a kill. But the problem
Yeah.
is to get everyone to do
So
exactly
if
right
my target
for
is
a long
on the
period of
back
time.
of the room, I can't be like on the stairs, but at the
Yeah.
back-ish.
It's a practice kind of boss.
Watch out for the living
The struggle for us, I think, that is gonna
guys,
be that
remember,
we
these-
bring
these
new
calls runs
people
along, we
every
need to not
week,
pull
pretty
through
much.
during them, so please be awake.
We don't have like a set in stone roster. Since we get the first sign up, so it's gonna be people trying it for the first time
Yes,
next week
we're
as
aware
well.
that we're aware that the pull didn't work particularly well there, guys. Guess what? It wasn't pulled right. It was body pulled by accident.
Oh no, we didn't do
But
it
I
on the
thought we
first
were
try.
gonna one shot.
Yeah.
So I don't. Just weirdly enough, I don't need like 10 people whispering me going, "Well, this ad was dragged over the safe zone." No shit. Like, no one was ready to pull.
We got no G quits, so that's a bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus. Did anyone smash a glass?
I
Nope.
did earlier today, so that's out of the way.
Okay, so you already smashed it? That's nice.
Yes, I'm done.
So no one has to do it tonight.
Oh.
Make sure to explain how this pool was cuffed. You didn't see.
I have a question though. So after the first swap, where I swapped instead of Nord, who is supposed to heal me? Can I somehow know that?
What corner are you going to be starting in?
That's the Thanos guy, without a
So
name.
you're starting on Thanos.
Thanos guy, oh my god.
You will probably have the same healers consistently, but just imagine you're going to have a different healer every 12 seconds.
Should I call out that I'm gonna start tanking?
No, they should just be aware that the tanks over there need to be healed. So
Okay.
healers, I know you have to do some looking at who you're meant to be healing and stuff, but please do.
What should we communicate during this fight? Should tanks say every time they're swapping? Should, you know.
Tanks, you should say if you get a resisted taunt. Other than that, it's very obvious when you're charging in and taunting the boss off, because it's always the same time. It's every 3 marks.
Yeah, and that's the same for all 4 mobs, right?
It's the same for everyone, apart from the like 2 of the healer groups. You have slightly different mark movement times on the first pull. Other than that, it's every time you get 3 more stacks, you move. And that goes for everyone. So either you're moving to a safe spot to wait out the next 3 marks, or you're moving to your next boss to do DPS for 3 marks, or you're moving to the next healing spot to do 3 more marks worth of healing.
I have another question.
Yep.
You already answered it, but I'm not really sure. So, when I switched with Nord, I waited, and the instant I got the 3rd stack, I mean, I saw the 3rd stack happen, I started running, and I charged. And Nord still got the 4th stack on the way back.
You need to be quicker. So, tanks who are in the safe spot, you need to charge at your target. Like, you need to, you get the 3rd stack, and you need to move straight away. So you've got a couple of seconds to close the distance, charge in, taunt, then the other tank can start moving. The tank can start preemptively moving a bit, but you don't want to move the horseman too much. It's just very tight timings, guys. It's going to take some practice, which is why we need quick resets so we can go again and try again.
Another question. So looking from here, you see the pile in front of the little left side here?
Yep.
Do you think that is out of the range?
No, you need to be on the stairs.
All the way on the stairs, okay. There's no way I can get it in time then.
Yes, there is.
I'll do my
People
best.
have been doing this for 16 years. It's possible.
I'll do my best.
So the whole raised plateau with the stairs, is that a safe zone?
No. Only the stairs at the front. Don't go on top of the dais. Be on the stairs at the front.
Okay, specifically on the stairs?
Yes, the room is not symmetrical from those 2 halves.
Ah, yeah, okay, that's true.
One quick question. As a healer, when I'm healing the tanks, where am I approximately standing, and where do I move when I switch?
Do you see where Naxman is standing now?
Yes.
Roughly there, kind of.
And I
but
move around.
Slightly more central, maybe.
Okay. And I move around the whole platform thing.
Yes.
Like I never go into the stairs.
Nope.
Okay. Because I got a stack from a boss that I shouldn't have, maybe because of the scuff pool, but yeah, I was just wondering, maybe I messed up.
Yeah, I got 3 stacks in the beginning because of the bosses.
Yeah, but I got stacks from 3 bosses when I should have had from 2, because I only swapped once, so that was my issue.
Yeah.
But it's clear now.
Alright, guys. So remember, don't do any healing, don't do anything to begin with.
Before we pull, can we get Salvo?
Yeah. Can we have buffed before we got into position? You should be able to reach everyone from here, so just rebuff. Okay. So Vapor, can you pull
More grain,
can you do more grain, and can you do Zealot as well? So just arcane shot, more grain, and like distracting shot Zealot, so they both come this way. Have I got Hunter in that group ready on the other side? They're not both sitting out, are they?
Yeah, they're both in the
Wait,
middle.
they are. Fuck. Alright, Dorfus, I'm gonna be switching you. How did I manage to do that? I'm such a fucking retard. Dorfus, I'm swapping you with Devil Doll. Devil Doll, you need to come back out and go to the middle. I'm sorry, my friend.
Rip 100 attack
If you
power.
need salve, come back to the doorway.
100 attack power gone.
It's gonna be monstrous when it hits a boss because it's just fire mages.
Sag.
Big pumper rogues.
And
Sure.
some pumper rogues.
And fubs.
So,
That should be good,
Dorfus,
Cal.
can you do the same but for cross and square here? So arcane and distracting shot, and then feign death when the tanks pick them up. Take that as a yes.
Should we pull it from the front stairs or from the side here?
Ideally, you want it on the side, less travel time for everyone.
Oh,
Fucking hell!
oh,
Right, we're
oh
going.
my
We're
god,
going.
boo,
We're going.
boo, boo.
Big corners.
Right, Mark 1 is incoming soon, so get Blamo moved. That's Mark 1, so move out, everyone. Dev, you shouldn't go in yet. Sorry. That's Mark 2.
Heal invincible,
I'm,
please.
I'm getting stacks on the safe spots.
And that's Mark 3. What stacks?
The Mograine one I got. Maybe.
Yeah, so I've got 3 different types of stacks.
Yeah, you'll have an odd one from the start, guys. Remember, this was also a scuff pull. Mark 5 is incoming now.
We're changing Mograine's free.
That's going to cause stacks.
Next time, bring more friends.
It's alright, guys. Like, remember, we're not using consumes and stuff yet, so we're just learning this fight.
Taunt resist, maybe? I don't know.
Like, where I stood there, was I not on the safe spot?
That's why.
Because I was just in the beginning of the stair. Do I have to be up on the stair? Because I see people are up on the stair now.
Fine, just keep fucking around with them for a bit.
Because slightly in front, everyone is up on the stair.
We've got very little
Next
health.
time, bring more friends.
And no enraged timer that I'm aware of, so we got plenty of time for this. It's just going to be a case of learning it first.
No, but the thing is, I had 3 stacks from 3 different bosses first. And then when the second
close
came,
are
I
you to
got a
the
second
Horsemen?
stack from Mograine.
What do you mean?
How close to
But
the
I
corner?
also saw that Mograine wasn't all the way into the corner, maybe that's why.
Okay, I got 1 extra stack, like 1 extra debuff.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah,
1
I
extra.
got it from the start.
You will get an extra stack at the start, guys, because it was not a clean pull.
I got a second
Please.
stack from Mograine. I think Mograine wasn't all the way into the corner, and I was standing just in front of the stairs, so it's very like, you don't have much wiggle room. I think.
If you're
Stay
confused,
a bit on the stairs, not right in front.
You don't stand in front of the stairs.
I was on the
Stand
like first step
on-
of the stair.
No, stand on the middle of that staircase.
Okay.
Slap bang in the middle of that staircase.
Alright.
Does somebody have a repair bot?
Yes, I've got 3.
Am I right in saying that healers are not going to go to the safe spot? We're going to
Ever.
rotate.
No.
Yeah. So
Constant
yeah.
rotation. I know it's difficult, guys. I know it's not an easy boss. And I know it's very unlikely that we'll be able to get it down
I
today,
need to watch the
but
VOD later,
it's
but
very important
I
to get a
think
couple of hours of looking at this because it's
very
hard,
little
and
wiggle room
more
on
times you
on
do
the
it,
distance.
easier it gets. So
So I feel
next
like
week we will do 12 healers, we get
the
a
boss
couple of
really
dry
has
runs,
to
that's
be
it.
all the way
Pop
into the
all of
corner,
our
and I
consumables
need
well
to
past
stay on the right
fucking kill
place.
4 horsemen.
I was probably a bit too far
Well,
down.
it has
but-
been 2 ass balls for the first 2 attempts. Like,
Yeah, let's please just try not to pull the
Technically
boss
dick
prematurely.
technically.
But just to be clear, the healers run straight to the corners, and or without healing the tanks already.
Yes, the
Yeah.
tank should take no damage in the first like few seconds anyway.
I got
Once
a
we get the initial pull off, it will be a lot easier.
Do we need to stand so close with the DPS, or do we just
can we just wait until they pull in the corner, or do we just need to get the stack with the tank?
Explain a bit further what you mean.
The last two pulls were by people standing close, so if we have less people standing close...
It wasn't people standing too close, it was people standing off-center. Because I think that one was door first, and that was quite a long way back.
Yeah, but can't we just, like, the DPS stand a bit
Oh,
further
yeah.
away, or is it like a strat I missed?
This is
kind of
probably
just
a very
want to
stressful
position
fight for a
to start-
tank. I can
start the
imagine.
rotations and
It's
stuff on
hard
the
to
right
do
marks,
all
otherwise
the
numbers and DPM get
taunts and
confusing.
shit and move without the boss moving.
Just be careful. If you
Any-
can stay at the wall and run in slower if you want. In fact, let's do that because those groups on the side, your DPS.
But I
and
only
the boss
got
that's
the
going
buff
into that
or the
corner, so
debuff
just
from Mograine.
Stay at the wall. Only the tanks
where
and
I
healers
stood,
need to move in.
so it's very like marginal. If I stand a little bit far back, I have more wiggle room on the positioning, I think. So even if the tank doesn't have
It's only
the
Thane you have to group on, and
the horseman all the way into the corner, I think I should be safe, right?
Look, meteor is 12k damage, so that's fuck all. Like 3 DPS, well 2 DPS and a tank can easily tank that.
Cool.
It's like it's 4k, that's a big hit, but like people shouldn't really be taking that much damage.
The
The
first
marks are your
kill
only
goes
real
to me.
Damage source.
Anyone care to wager?
But ranged, make sure you go get on Thane when it is your turn on Thane.
So I shouldn't move when it's approaching 3 stacks on Warden. I shouldn't move out of the safe zone.
I will try
before
to
he gets
stand
the
like
first
on the
stack,
second
No, 'cause
staircase
otherwise you will get a
or
stack as well.
second level of the stair.
You can't
I guess
ever get a stack that you're not meant to. It will fuck up your rotation.
because I was all the way in the
Or,
bottom
like,
of the
you
stair
can
now.
occasionally hit a 4th stack as a tank.
Because I thought I
and it's
were
not too
like
much of
safe
a
from
big
the
deal,
front
but
ones,
it
and
will
that I
hurt
wanted to like
a lot.
line of sight or something
Actually,
from
with
the
the
other
next
ones.
rotation, it would kill you because you will always be then a stack in the wrong direction. So you'll, by the time you go back to your original boss, you'll then get hit and it'll start again instead of having dropped off.
Yeah.
But you had a resist there, right, Scones?
Yes, I did on the first one. That fucked.
I felt the pain.
Yeah.
Just if you get like resists are gonna happen, guys. It's gonna be a bit messy. Just be ready to do what you can. Either use your AOE taunt or use mocking blow or whatever you can do to rip threat.
And then I was finally free, and then Blemo comes over to kill me at the same time as Zeliek.
So another question I have, Nash, which one do we wanna kill first? Is it Thane or Mograine? Mograine.
They
So
should
we,
die relatively the same kind of time.
We pop our cooldowns on Mograine as
Oh
for
yeah,
example?
just pop him as soon as Invincible's got a comfortable threat lead. Just go nuts. That's why he's on Mograine.
Alright.
So should we save them? Say we're starting on Thane. Should we save our cooldowns for when we go on to?
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth doing. The sooner you can get him doing fire damage out of the way, the better. Because he hits like a fucking truck. Ideally, if we had Storm here, I'd have Invincible and Nord on him, just so we had our 2 beefiest tanks to start with, and we can try and push him real quick. So... Yeah, hold on. Dev, let me just check. You're in group 4, so you start in the safe zone, and then you go on to Thane. So you start in the safe zone, then you come down into
Oh,
this
which
left
boss
tank.
does have the? Is it Thane that
Sorry,
has the
I know I
shield
moved
wall?
you and thus made it confusing for you.
I didn't pop anything now because I'm too afraid that I will take aggro.
Each of the
All of
horsemen
them,
also
okay.
have 3 times
Oh,
shield
shit.
wall, which they use at specific percentages, so don't need to cooldowns when they have the...
Yeah, 75, 50, 25, like I said at the beginning.
25, 50, 25.
Right. Has anyone actually got red weapons? I don't think anyone should.
Oh, we're not popping the bot.
I was going to pop
Okay.
it next wipe.
Okay.
Maximize our usage of them, you know. Alright, everyone's ready, so move in like you meant to.
We're missing buffs.
There we go.
I haven't got might. Rogues need might.
So we're staying at...
Just stay at the wall unless you're a tank or a healer.
Yeah, if anyone needs wisdom or might, shout, because my add-on's fucked.
Hunters, you can also go up there because you've got a job to do. And DPS can just stay out here. Alright. Be really careful, please.
Dolphus, keep keying up. Do you have a question? I keep interrupting.
Let's stop jump. Don't want to pull one mistake.
Right, 10 seconds on the timer, guys. Let's get ready. Let's give this a go. A proper go this time, shall we?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Blamo's a bit out of position. Nice, nice, nice.
Blamo on the run. See, Mark 1 is coming.
That's Mark
Oh,
1.
I got something. Blamo, okay. Yeah. That's better.
Come on, healers.
That's Mark 2.
Didn't get the second mark, that's good.
It's fun if you've got one other person here, I think.
That's Mark 3. Mark 4. Good guys, you
Scott
getting
has an
it.
extra mark.
You getting it.
Goblin Knight.
Mark 5.
Keep going for now. I know it's not ideal, but
I'm gonna die.
Scones max HP, please. I will get a 4th mark now. Max HP.
I'm dead.
Mark 6.
Got no heals.
Yeah, so on those transition marks, just make sure that the tanks are fully topped off, because they're probably going to get 4th stack.
Next time, bring more friends.
Come on, Fionn. Shit.
Right. This is Mark 9. Coming up.
Oh, is this a tank rotation? Sorry.
Yes. Alright guys, wipe it up. That was a much better start. We just need to stop tanks dying on more grain. So healers, as you're coming onto healing the tanks on Skull, they are going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, so... Let's see.
I think I got nuked by the meteor there.
Okay.
I think that's the...
Goblin basically got one shot there.
Yeah, meteor
Goblin, how much health have you got
3200.
fully buffed?
Meteor 3300.
7.2k, I think, something like that.
And then it killed me with a lot of overkill.
Yeah, he's just 400 HP below me.
Okay, it should be fine then. Right, release, run in.
By the way, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, now
Yeah,
I can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you now.
No, I can actually turn off my microphone. I was wondering why it wasn't working properly.
Nice. As you can see, guys, this is a long-winded corpse run, and you can see just how much better we're getting in every single pull. So,
Furen, where do you start? Because we are running at the same time.
I start on the top right corner.
Yes, and
I run on 3, 6, and 9.
No, you're Group B, right? Or are you Group C as well?
I'm C.
I'm Group C as well. So where did it go wrong?
The healing thing's confusing me. So, in the notes, I can see groups A, B, and C.
Yes.
Is that different to our start positions?
Yeah,
Yes.
completely different.
Group
Yeah,
A
okay,
is the people who take 1 stack at the start. Group B
Yeah.
is the people who take 2 stacks.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
guys.
if
There's
you're-
only so many like numerals I can use to explain things in this fight. You're gonna have to bear with me stacking up on a few.
Furen, you have to start somewhere else then, not top right.
No, but it was normal that we run at the same time, according to the numbers.
Yeah, it was. I don't.
Because it's gonna be like this, that there's gonna be only 2 healers in one corner.
There does seem like maybe some people aren't 100% sure where they need to be. So if we can sort of call it mid-fight, if there's a way we can figure out what that is.
You can't call that when there's 3 different groups running at 3 different times.
I know, it's confusing me to be fair,
You
but
just gotta know.
I've
I
changed
can-
your group names if that makes it easier for you. Alpha, Beta, and Omega.
Wait, I'm a beta? Wow.
Beta,
Yeah.
of course you're a beta.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I can't read, so I'm reading it as better. So yeah, pretty much.
Well, Akira,
Makes sense.
Ginger, Fioran, and Peter are Omega. That's even worse. So.
I read that as oh my god.
Right. So I'm going to go over everyone's starting positions again. Tanks, I know you guys are fine, so that's all good. Groups, if you're in group 5, you start in the bottom right-hand corner on the skull. You start DPSing from the start. If you're in group 3, you start on the stairs, ready to go in on skull after 3 marks. If you're in group 6, you start on cross, bottom left. If you're in group 4, you start at the safe, ready to go in on cross.
Can we get a repair bot now? Because
Yes, we're going to have one now.
Isn't Omega the last letter of the alphabet?
The Greek alphabet, yeah.
Yep.
So why have you
The
gone
N.
A, B, Z?
Because I couldn't remember what the third
Charlie.
was.
Charlie.
Gamma.
Charlie is
Gamma.
the phonetic alphabet.
Yeah.
Is it gamma?
Gamma.
It's gamma.
Alpha, beta, gamma,
Alpha, beta, gamma, tappa, tappa, tappa.
delta.
Delta.
Yeah, cool,
That's all I know.
Is it epsilon after that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Any
I
delta?
win.
Any delta
No,
males?
It is all good, but if somebody isn't 100% sure where they need to be or when they need to be rotating, just say.
Yeah, guys, like, we're not going to be mad. Just tell us if you don't know where you're meant to be or when you're meant to move. It's better that we can explain it to you and then not wipe on this boss due to just someone not being in the right place. Healers, it's really, really important you're moving promptly and making sure your tanks are always topped off.
We got a res or
They take the most damage out of anyone, and I know your DPS are also going to be taking damage, but your DPS can also do things like bandage off the last mark in the safe spot, which DPS you should do. Help out the healers, please.
Yeah.
I know we're running a healer short, so this is probably impossible the way we're doing it, but there's no real way around it, unfortunately.
Yeah, what killed me was the meteor. It did too much damage.
Yeah, so DPS, if you're DPSing cross, you all need to go stand on cross.
I also
Everyone.
put a map in the raid discussion if you're wondering where everything is.
I got a 4th stack or something, so that means I was too slow, right?
You're either too slow or it moved. If it was the more grain one you got 4th stack of, that's because more grain moved.
Right.
Buff up. Come over to this repair bot, which is on circle.
Not square.
No, because square's on a boss.
Oh, we popped
Oh, we have 2.
That's
Oh my
awesome. Tuto, I know that was you. Come here and enjoy this free one. Take it.
That's a waste.
Take it, or I'll take the other 2 toes. When he
Also
started,
healers.
he was called 10 toes.
Only 2 left. Oh shit.
Healers, if you don't have
Yes.
enchanted boots with minor run speed increase, it really helps here. The faster you can get to your tank when, like, every time we switch, there's gonna be less healers on the tank because people are moving, so.
I thought it didn't matter over short distances. So.
Gotta give me tier 3, mate.
Speed increase is a speed increase, of course it helps.
Yeah, buffer. Okay.
Speaking of number of toes, did you notice that gnomes only have 4 fingers on each hand?
Oh.
Anyway, guys, we've got half an hour left of our raid night. So
Okay,
we're gonna have a couple more attempts, completely dry, and then we're gonna go full bore. So use all your consumes, use your stored buffs if you've got them, and we'll see if we can get this down. It's gonna be a bloody long shot because we are running Sans a healer, but we might be able to do it. So just concentrate. If you are unsure what you're meant to be doing, tell me now.
Yep, that's instable.
It's gonna be a fun log analysis.
Yeah. People kept dying because they were not in the right place. Shocker. Right. Tanks will also get easier to heal, remember, when we're actually going at this properly.
I think the tanks from the other side can move a bit more further up.
K Champ, you didn't repair.
Bad boy.
No, but he will probably want to because they'll despawn. Where are you? You'll buy the repair bot. Cool. No worries, Memo. It's just otherwise they'll despawn and then we'll have wasted it. Alright, everyone's ready. 10 seconds on the timer. You all know what you're doing. Concentrate as best you can. Let's see if we can
move
4,
further.
3.
Yeah, don't worry.
2,
Guys, move forward. The gate will close. Wako, Renat.
People?
Fuck, I got taste.
See if this is safe.
Alright, tanks, perfect. You've got everything almost in position for the first mark.
Shit.
That's good stuff.
Watch out for that black thing on the stairs.
That was the first mark. Healers, you should already be
Tank
moving.
dead. Tank dead. Scones on the safe spot.
Ha
It was a black thingy. I didn't know it could spawn there.
Yeah, okay.
Scones, which bots were you doing?
2 marks up.
I was doing square, lady, Plummo.
Okay.
And that's mark 3. Everyone move. I will call third marks. Healers, I know it doesn't help you that much, but is there anyone who can take over? 11 at least.
Heroes
11?
down.
I'm dead. But there is not a single healer because Akira died. Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Remove.
I know. Look,
I might have been a little bit late there as well, Joe.
We have a
Fine, just
horse
wipe
on
it
the
up,
loose.
No, it's not blaming, no blaming.
Wipe it up. This is completely messy, so just wipe it up. Everyone die.
Regression.
Guys,
Can
if
you make a
you're-
DI at the door?
Probably.
Maybe.
But enough people
You
have
can
died
try.
far in the room that everyone's going
Try
to
it.
run anyway.
We can
aren't they?
summon
true.
them, can't we? It'll probably stop the quicker.
Oh,
It's a
we're
long
just too
run.
late. Sorry, Aldred.
A healer was next to him, but was
No,
just
put
looking.
all your attention into killing this boss. I know
I
we're
just
dropping a
died.
few people, but
I mean, if you want, Gaffer, I can call Group B to move for the healers, and then if someone calls Group A and Group C, if that's what we're failing on.
I can call Group C if that's an issue. It
I'm not
really
sure.
should be the easiest
Group-
one.
Yeah, Group C moves when I call.
Close one,
so
yeah.
we can ignore that one, but
I love that Scones died on the
Nozzle,
safe
can you
spot.
call Group 1?
That's a good start.
Group Alpha. Mank, can you call Beta?
Yeah, or Aldreb's in my group, so he can call if he wants. I don't want to stand on an officer's feet.
That's fine. We often get like this is a guild
Mank,
for
you're
its
a
members.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Do you multi-shot at the start? Because Blamo always goes to the other side.
No, I do not multi-shot. I do arcane shot and then distraction shot. But the thing is, when I pull at the start, Blamo is still too far away, so I have to use Aspect of the Cheetah and then I distracting shot because she's too far away.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward pull, I know.
Because she runs all the way to the other side, so I'm thinking of just running in from the other side.
You
And
can
just
do.
pulling. Like, it's easier for me.
Progress, Chebs. We're still learning the
always
fight.
pull
It's
first. We always have
this
all
is
of the
the
same, so they're on
most
the same.
coordinating.
Just have them come all the same way.
Like
The
you need
problem is you've
everyone
gotta-
to be at the
it's gotta
exact
be
same
moved quick.
or right place.
Like, that was really good, Tanks.
at all times.
Only Blamo
And
was
move,
not in
yeah,
position
Horseman.
when the first mark fell. So the
So
safe spot
we're,
managed to get a stack of Blamo marks. But
Slow but
other than
steady
that, it was-
learning
it
the
was
fight
really
at the
good.
moment. So it's a wipe fest, but a fun one. A lot of corpse running. My favorite
these,
thing with this game.
Like Joe died 7 seconds without any healing at all, so that needs to be fixed, guys.
yeah, I think I could have run a little bit earlier, to be honest.
It's
It's
cool.
fine. We have 11.
It's like I said at the start of this, guys. It's very likely that this is impossible for us. there's a reason we need 12 healers for this, and it's to have 3 in each corner, so that at any time you have 2 healers actively healing the people who are over there. So trying to do this with 11 when we've never killed it before is brave. Really, we should be like, Levy, do you happen to have a bunch of resto gear on you?
I can go get it, but I don't have it on me.
It's fine. Yeah, that would A, take too much time, and B, we don't want to force people to do that. We only do that to Storm.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I already said to Aldred that I'm willing to do it, but I have it in the bank.
It's fine. It's not for today.
And
Today is for people to just get the mechanics under their belt. We've cleared our knacks. We are currently 12 bosses dead, so you've all done really well this week. Don't get disheartened by an evening of learning a boss. This is just how we're gonna have to do it.
Question: Can we try the assist like on the last try with world buffs and shit, or?
Yes. Let me just make sure that I've got everything imported into it.
We don't have to be too much trouble, but you know.
I kind of don't want to. Like, everyone's pretty much bang on. All it does is it tells you when to move. But as you can see, it's not that hard, is it?
So it basically is just doing the same thing as DBM?
Effectively, yeah. It
Doesn't
makes it a
it
little
give
bit
you
clearer.
better image of the zones though, like where the safe spot is?
Kind of, yeah.
I think that's the difference on it, because right now you might misjudge the safe zone by like an inch, but with the add-on you won't.
It's really easy to not, though. Like, just stand in the middle of those stairs. At the front, in the middle of the stairs. Halfway up, halfway down, halfway from left to right.
You say
can't
that,
find-
but like when Scones gets a void zone on him, the add-on would help him move out of the void zone and still be in the safe zone.
Well, in fairness, DBM will have shouted at him for being.
It did.
Yeah, but like he still has when the void zone is in the middle of the safe zone, it's hard to judge where to move to still be in the safe zone.
You just go further down.
Yeah,
then
you
you
just go further down. Anyway, that's super unlucky and shouldn't happen. It's just because Brimo wasn't moved quick enough, basically. She should put them around, because no one should be there to begin with. When she casts her first void zone, no one should be in that spot. Because the group that's going there should still be at the door. Well, running in from the door.
Oh, so we're going too fast?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
guys who are waiting in the middle, you can just take your time to move up. As long as you're there before the first mark drops. You've got 20 seconds to make that move. You don't have to do anything before that, so just make sure you're taking your time and making it as easy as we can for everyone. Rebuffs, let's go. Get these buffs done quick.
Just thinking with the pull, maybe if me and Dorfus could stand sort of in front, this side of the pillar, hidden, and then we can both pop out and maybe we'll both be in range to grab them then.
Do whatever you think is necessary to get this done. I don't want to have to micromanage everyone's positions and stuff in this. You're all intelligent adults. You should be able to figure out a game that was designed for kids.
Yes, Vapor.
No, I didn't mean that in like a mean way. I just mean like I can't tell you what's best for you on this boss.
Random question. So,
Ooga booga.
if Nord were to start moving to me once I start
Ooga
moving to him,
booga, see target.
not
Ooga
like to the
booga, hit
middle,
target.
but just a little bit.
Tactics.
Is that like a possibility to wipe the raid?
No, if it's done right, you can do that.
Okay.
You risk
But
the taunt resist can go bad.
Yeah, the taunt resist can go bad, and you also have things like if then the tank who's picking it up doesn't move it back quick enough, it can be awkward. Like, it's not... I know it's tight on timing, guys, but it is possible, I promise you, to make these transitions.
Yeah, I'm just not like, I'm not good on the timing, so I always probably move too late. When I moved earlier, I got the first mark as well as his fourth. I mean, his
Honestly, the ones who are tanking should probably, after the mark has hit, move it a bit closer to the middle.
Yeah, that's
but
what
not...
I'm saying. Because we have time then, but like Meteor can fuck us up, I guess, or something like that.
I would say just let the tank get the fourth mark. It's not the end of the world if it happens even several times.
What Invincible said?
Can I get a priest buff, please?
Yeah, priest, you're missing group 4.
You should aim to get
If you
over
reach one of
200
them, you
chubs.
can,
I'm currently at 187 or something like that. I need something
Alright, guys,
more.
let's try this again. Everyone is ready. We're just gonna wait a
Like,
couple of seconds.
be
for
above
mana
200 and it
after
should be
that
good.
Buff. In fact, we will just have a pull 50.
You basically you need the polar gear.
So finish your drink then,
set,
Abe, and then join us when you're
the
ready.
polar set.
Hunters, you can probably move up a
Chest
little bit
and
if you range.
legs.
You can go. You can go
That's
now.
bracers.
So
And then there's a cloak and a ring. Yeah, and then frost dress
yeah,
pot.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking beastly pull. Good job.
Okay, Mark 1 coming in.
Mark 1.
Nice, I'm safe
Alpha
where I am
move.
now. Mark 2 coming in.
Mark 2, beta move. Nozzle big heals on invincible here.
Mark 3, get ready.
Mark 3. So Omega's move. Everyone do your rotations. Tanks out. DPS is out and in.
Oh shit.
Alpha move.
Need big heals on tank over there.
Idiots and goblin.
Free move.
Mark 6 coming in now. Getting ready to move. Meteor is gonna come right
Tank
after.
swaps, DPS swaps, third healer's
Take
down.
the meteor. Okay, we need to soak the meteor before running, I think.
That was an unfortunate meteor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Alpha move.
I like my meat extra crispy.
What the fuck? How?
B move.
I'll just move out.
Right, that's the 9th mark, so move out.
Next
Two
time,
swaps, that's a
bring
meteor.
more friends.
Unlucky. So remember guys, if you're moving to or from Thane, you need to move as a group.
I know, Chebs, I know.
Alpha move.
You're a good boy. You would just come here and help us.
I'm dead.
B move.
Alright guys.
I'll miss that one anyway.
That's going to be a
Looking
wipe
good,
up.
though.
Which much better, much better. Just wipe it up. Let's get a DI at the door if we can. If you're going to die, run to the door. See if we can get a DI up on a healer.
Okay.
'Cause then
Who
at
have we
least
got
you
at the door?
I bubbled myself, you can DI me? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, it doesn't...
Guys, there we go. We got a DI. Don't worry. Just everyone else die. Everyone else die. Everyone else die. Everyone else die. All right, guys. That was good. Like that was much better.
Yeah.
We have, by my reckoning, 2 more attempts at this. So that was really, really good. Like,
Consume time?
If you want to, you can consume on this one. I'd use big ones at the end. Like if you've got your booned buffs that you're going to use, I'd use them on the one after this attempt. You can start using consumes now, especially tanks. It might make you a bit easier to keep alive, you know.
And the meteor timer is there as well, so I think we should try to keep track on if the meteor comes right after Mark 6, for example, or Mark 3. Just stay in, take the meteor, and then run.
Yeah, guys, if you died in the room, run out, run back in. So K-Champ, you need to run in.
So, sorry, Meteor. Who casts? Which boss is that one?
Thane.
Cross. Thane.
Thane. And so healers, everyone. Thane, we're stacking, right?
Healers don't have to, no, because it puts you really out of position to make your run to the next boss.
It's more the melee and everyone stacking, like the DPS.
Yeah, ranged as well. So mages, warlocks, hunters get in there. Hunters, I know it means you can't DPS, but it's just you just have to. Sorry.
Yeah, because what's happening? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
if a tank gets the 4th stack, that doesn't fuck up the timing or what? Like, does it drop off before you have to tank it again?
I'm pretty sure if you get
Yeah.
4th, it does just drop off, like the mark before.
Yeah,
Okay.
my Mograine marks were off before I had to go to him there.
Nice.
Okay.
And I got a 4th one, so.
How much do you have left for the attunement,
No, we are
Chebs?
not starting with 4 healers in the top right corner. Healers. That is
Yeah,
not
so
right.
we need to rediscuss the groups because we were 4.
Right.
We switched out to the groups and someone maybe stayed in the same they were before.
The alpha, beta, omega's okay, but the starting positions maybe.
All right. So Wade, which corner are you in?
Good job.
Which corner are you starting in? Bottom left. Okay, so bottom left has Wade, Mank, and Akira, correct?
Yep.
Cool. So the top left, which is Blamo, the blue square, that should be Helor and Ginge, and no one else, right?
Yep.
Cool. And then Moon, which is the top right, that should be Nozzle, Aldreb, and Fioran. And Skull should be Karl Marx, Neeb, and Peterstein.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good
bottom
idea.
right should be those 3.
Because you're gonna get just nuked by everything in here. It's boring to be dead all the time.
This and Patch are now my favourite fight. Nord, you got a death wish, mate. If we got... No, Chris is running in.
For the MC,
So guys, as you can see,
you
our
should
raid count is
team up with
ideal for this. We are
Rougebone.
missing one of our main tanks.
Because the guild does the binding runs,
We've
but
got
that's not really
one
good for you. You need all the bosses. So
it's not an ideal situation to be
I know
in,
Rougebone is doing with his warrior every week at least. He
I
does
love this fight. I
Molten
think it's
Core
really
with
clever fight.
Puhex guy, I think. And he's doing BWL
curiosity.
on an alt
What other
with
Other warlocks
I think
would help
Cable
us summon
Street.
our
So he's doing some pugs.
Fair
Try
enough.
to
One
like
would have made it to the
join
job.
him on them.
It's also better Curse of Recklessness uptime for melee on bosses.
Although BWL is not really a problem for you because we do that as a guild, but he does it with another guild on an
Actually, you
alt.
should be able to keep it up, I think. Once you've hit both
Yeah, I do.
bosses, you should be able to keep it running.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so, but it's not from this guild. It's just Rougebone joining another pug with
for some reason, the
his
top right
alt.
had 4 in it.
He's doing
Yeah,
them
but now
weekly
it
with
should be
them, so
fixed.
Yeah. The 2
you should
healers,
join.
I've put them... I started them on the weaker end, so that everyone can kind of get into the rhythm before they get down to Morgraine. And Morgraine will be dead before they get there a second time.
Rougebone, aka Gnomebone.
I know it's not ideal, but this is what happens when 4 of your healers decide.
I had plans on leveling my mage up and starting doing the
then
pugs with that one as
what
well.
are we meant to do? We can't go and
It's
recruit more
still
healers 'cause we've
47 and I
already got
can't
too many
get the thumb out of my arse.
Where am I starting?
Just don't really enjoy
Bottom right.
playing the mage as much as I
Okay.
thought I would. Maybe it's fun when it's level 60 and everything. I think raiding could be
Guys who are
pretty
tanking,
fun.
by the way, who don't normally tank. And thanks
Spamming
to Joe for
Frostbolt
prompting me into
bolt
saying
cloak.
this. Thank you, by the way. We know it's not easy to do this, and especially not if you like haven't done much tanking before and your first experience of it is 4 Horsemen. Like, it's daunting. I get that. You're doing great.
I love it. Keep me as 4th tank forever. Get me that Thunder Fury and let me become the 2nd tank. Fuck Northern Britain. And Storm. I mean, Storm is in the picture, you know, like.
Yeah, Storm's not here. He doesn't count. He's dead to us.
Calm down, Joe. Calm down. Think this through.
Chris, can you get a summon on Joe or K-Champ, whichever one is
we're
furthest
close.
away?
They're literally just up there.
Okay.
Or down the.
Congratulations.
Like I said, guys, we got this attempt and then one more after it, which will make us a bit late on the raid day, but it's worth it just to have that little bit more experience on this. I know wiping all night isn't fun, but imagine how
I'm
good it's
having
going to
fun.
feel when we kill these motherfuckers.
I love this fight. I'm having fun as well.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Remember the feel of Lower Theb. Do it 4 times for.
Yeah. Guys, at the very least, I want Morgraine to die before the end of like our tries. If we can, we got about a 5th of the way through the fight on that attempt. So you only need to do that 4 more times, and we've got it. I haven't even explained how we're going to do the transition for the melee, the DPS groups to get on the other bosses, but I'll just do that on the fly if we need to.
I assume it's the same, no?
Yeah,
So
it's
basically
exactly
the
the same.
rotations.
Yeah.
The healers switch out though, because they actually do the safe spot thing when we have 2 of them, right?
No.
They don't?
No, because you never have 2 bosses. There's always 4.
The spirits.
No, it's
Oh,
two
okay. Yeah, it's ghosts, but they still do damage to rotate.
Yeah, they do the stacks and shit.
They stay on the position where they died, and they only do the AoE stack. So if we aren't in range of them, they do nothing. So it's actually really just 2 bosses then. It is easier. By far. So if we have the first 2 bosses down, the rest, if we go...
Yo, that's not true. That's not
It
true.
is.
You still have to have tanks on them.
No, you don't. I killed him. I'm doing 15-15. I know it. They are dead. They're just
What am
ghosts.
I
They do
thinking of then?
nothing. Just the stacks.
Alright, fair enough. Well, tanks
you
can move off them when they
can
die.
do it quickly if you want them. I'm not playing it. There's no
Yeah.
sense in me doing
Yeah,
it.
I think the Wrath version added the tankable ghosts.
Right, it did, didn't it? Yeah, that's where I'm getting.
Oh, imagine being in Wrath, Mank.
Oh,
Don't get him started.
Baby.
Is this still a dry run?
Yeah.
Up to you. I'm consuming on this.
Okay, same.
Consumable.
Same.
But we keep the boss for the next one, right?
Yeah, if you want to pop world buffs today, I'd save them for the next
Okay,
one.
The first kill goes to
You don't
me.
have to pop them though.
Anyone care to wager?
Yeah, but you're Moon Goose.
Alright. Everyone's looking good, so 15 seconds and then we'll pull him.
Make sure you have the right tabard on.
Yeah, that's important.
Tabard.
So yeah, tanks, when
5,
your boss is dead,
4,
you can just join the
3,
DPS
2,
and do the same
1.
rotation as them.
Let's go.
Peter, you're standing in the wrong corner again.
Yes,
Dude,
I'm fine now. My bad.
Right, that's Mark 1, so Alpha healers move. Peter, you need to come to Star.
Sure, you're getting marks.
It's fine.
B healers move.
Yeah, B healers move.
Okay. Time to Ooga Booga.
Right, Mark 3. Change places. That was just after a meteor as well. So guys who got hit with that meteor, come here and bandage.
I like my meat extra crispy.
Alpha move.
Betas move.
Some goblins.
Oh, this meteor is bad timing, just after.
Yeah, 6 now move.
Goblins, which corner were you?
Mograine corner. He's gonna be in safe spot now, and then go Thane when Invincible has 3 stacks.
Okay, so I have to go on cross, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first in safe zone.
Yeah, just staying safe for now. Betas.
Yep.
Alright, that's Mark 9 now, so get moving everyone.
Alpha move.
You Levy?
Bow to the might of the High Lord. Bow to the might of the High Lord.
Better move.
We can go back. I'm picking up cross.
Whoever tank for blue, K-Champ died.
The Master's will.
I'm the other side.
Okay, guys, to the door. To the door. Let's get wiped up, give it one last crack, then we'll be done for the day. Get a DI up.
I have a question about this pool. Nord Invincible, anything. If you see it now where I am positioned, do you think this is... Ah, fuck. Let me share screen.
I have no choice but to obey.
Is this too close? Considering the boss was right here.
It might be a bit too close, yeah.
Okay. Anyone that was in the middle that can say that they got stacks?
I was in the middle for a long time and I had no extra stacks.
Okay.
But maybe the healers in the rotation do then, I don't know.
I mean, top left, we do have the pool thing, don't we? So you gotta dodge that.
Yeah, you do have the void zones. Yeah,
I think
so
we lost the healer there.
Tanks. Right after you get your third stack, if you start moving to intercept with your tank who's coming to relieve you, not much, but if you start moving their way, you can avoid the fourth stack.
But Joe tried that and he still got the fourth.
Yeah, I tried it with Max just now, and I still got it, even though I feel like we did it perfectly.
Joe and Nord just did it fine.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's hard, guys. It's not meant to be easy. But just so you know, it is technically possible. Like, just try and work for it. It doesn't matter if you get a fourth stack. The healers should be keeping you topped off, and it will drop before you go back to that boss anyway.
Yeah, I guess getting away on 3 stacks is like a nice to have thing, but it's not neat to have.
Yeah.
At least I always get 4 stacks, but I just bandage up in between and it's no problem. Because the stacks drop, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
Just be a lot of the healers and get healed. That's the perfect thing. Just give them some alcohol and shit in between. Potions. Something like that.
Just bribe them, got it.
Of course, man. I learned it the hard way with Punk, man. I would always give him potions.
God damn Serbians.
I'd rather they heal Scones and K-Champ, to be honest, than they waste the heal on me when those two are tanking.
Give me pots as well, or I will not
Actual
DPS.
tank, by the way.
Wait, you DPS? I can see you on threat meters, man.
I'm fucking number 2. Give me pots or that won't happen again.
Alright, just for clarity, that ignite is me on my own. I've got no other fire mages in my group, so no one can whinge about my DPS. Before you even start, Scones.
It's still cheating. It's still ignite.
You better fuck off. Alright, groups are starting to get back. So when your full group is here, get it buffed, get it ready. One last try, guys, and then we're calling it for the day. Give this everything you've got.
Yeah, boy. Time to use every buff.
Give us that chest, come on.
So we're actually
Just try
popping the
and
buffs
have
then.
40 sprint.
If you want to, you can. You do not have to. If you want to save them for Wednesday, it's probably a better investment.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pop my fire water and mongoose and everything in.
I'm 40 on Wednesdays. I don't know if I'll be able to join, so just go hard now.
That's fair. That's the spirit.
Get new buffs. K-Champ died.
How?
To what?
Where?
Put some of the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there... You just running again, we'll summon you.
Yep.
Okay, I was about to go back, okay.
Is it maybe not a good idea to put like 3 paladins in the tanks for the Morgring, for the fire resistance? Oh, that they have.
No, because they constantly move.
Yeah, but if you, yeah, okay, whatever.
They also need to balance. Like he does a lot of fire damage, but he also still hits. So it's a balance between having just going fire res and actually having some mitigation on as well. I mean, they don't hit particularly hard. Their auto attacks aren't amazingly hard, but they're hard enough to be worth mitigating if you can. I know it's a lot of stuff to take in, guys. This is why we wanted to get big explanations out of the way so everyone gets a basic understanding of it today, and that means next time we get here. Because so if we do this coming Wednesday, if we do it as well as we did the Wednesday just gone, and we don't have a wipe on my Exner, Raz and Gothic also die in that same Wednesday, which means that we walk straight to this boss on Sunday.
I mean, it's like trying to explain how to swim and like showing it. I think you would just have to go in and die a few times.
Exactly.
We're getting further and further in, so it's pretty good.
We've drowned a few times.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is like throwing them in the ocean. But that's just like WoW in general, I think.
Alright, once you're buffed and ready, mages need wisdom.
Because they're all thickos.
We do. We are. See, I can't even say the right words.
Oh,
It do be like
Oh,
that.
no, it's mage blood
People don't
potion.
think it be like it is, but it do.
If you think for a second I haven't bust a bunch of consumables today, you'd be wrong.
You're not using yours, Fubs?
Not the world buffs, but all the consumes.
You can hold on to them till the next raid.
Yeah.
God,
I might actually
cheapskate.
go get some sunflowers and shit for patchwork.
I think the people in the stream want to see you use your buffs.
Alright guys, this one's to go, so give it your all here. Absolutely concentrate as best you can. Tanks, if you notice you're about to have 2 healers, I know it's very difficult to keep track of that, but try and use defensives if you can to just keep yourself up. We got over 50%. That's really good. Let's keep trying. So everyone's ready. 15-second timer, get ready. What?
Can you give quick light on warriors, please?
Blessing and light on warriors, pallies. Let's go.
Thanks.
Nice. Go
5,
everyone.
4, 3,
All right.
2,
Move in. Let's
1.
go.
Nice.
My taunt was just resisted with real active.
Welcome to
move.
1%.
Alpha's move.
Yeah, alphas, you should be moving already.
Better healers move.
Better.
He wasn't wrong.
Oh, that's so mad.
Alright, third mark. Switch out, guys.
Alpha move.
Oh god, Scorn's died.
You took so fucking
Yeah,
much damage.
that's-
I don't even.
He stood in a void zone.
Yep.
Guys, move in the safe spot. There's a void zone
Move
there.
from the, yeah, move.
Blamo got way too close to us there.
Next time, bring more friends.
Well,
Livy, can you take Celiac?
don't bother, guys. Let's guys, just wipe it up. We're done for the day.
GG's.
Nah, she just walked up, put down a void plate in the safe zone and left.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh no, that's savage.
Let's all buff up as some real chads for Wednesday and clear everything.
Trade
until-
me a bauble. I'll save my world buffs.
If you guys want to run in, there'll be a portal at the start of next. Good work today, guys. Like, it's not an easy fight, and you've for the most part, picked up the mechanics. It's just a case of putting it all together. We always knew that this boss was going to take a couple of weeks worth of progress to actually get down. And seeing today's progress, I feel more confident that next week could be the week we kill it. So, good job.
Did one horseman leave a corner because I got an extra debuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get strong and just wipe down every boss on Wednesday.
Bring your A games on Wednesday, guys. We can set ourselves up for a real good time next Sunday if we do.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm so
how
hyped
Wednesday
to get
goes,
to
make sure
Sintragosa. That's a boss fight or a boss I want to see.
In the process of getting your frost resist gear sorted, guys. Because Saf's next.
It's ready.
Like, of all the bosses in Nax that I've been most hype about was Patchwork, was one of them that I wanted to kill.
I'm not gonna get hit on the
And then fucking Saf. Or Horsemen is one as well, but
guys, if you're not coming to the raid on Wednesday for whatever reason, you should still be in Discord because you can still win money.
Oh yeah, it's the anniversary. Shit.
And we're also doing stuff after the raid. So if you're not in the raid, you should still stay for after the raid.
Yes.
Oh shit.
What we're doing is currently a toss up between a couple of different things, and they're all surprised.
Big secret.
Exciting.
The big surprise is you're not going to win anything.
Is there actually a way to get into Eastern Plaguelands?
Yes, through West Plaguelands.
Yeah, from inside, I mean, of course.
No, there's not.
No.
Only
Yes,
death.
You die and take res 6.
Only me.
Kidding? Wow.
A good job today, guys. For real, that gothic kill was clean. The Raz kill was not, but the second one was alright. So good gerbs.
Very good.
Yep.
And next week for sure we get ATS, right? Must be.
Well,
jinxed.
We also don't get ATS. We don't get ATS
splinters.
until. Thanks, Devil. We don't get ATS until I've killed KT and Cthulhu. As soon as we get 4, on my own, the solo.
Are you doing that with us, or are you going with another group?
I'm probably gonna do it with you guys.
Cool.
Then we
I'll
have.
I'll probably do Cthulhu on a pug, honestly, because.
Thanks.
Thanks God.
I appreciate it.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not like people are screaming for AQ40.
I mean, let's just make an optional Friday instead of WL AQ40 once you get that shards and shit.
Yeah, let's make a soft res AQ40 and just get you the tune kill.
Mana potions are stupid prices.
Yeah, you know the problem with that, guys, is the last time we took an FSD raid in there, we spent all night getting up to and then just about killing twins.
I wasn't there.
Think of the gear difference there.
That's fine. I've got plenty
The
of
gear
practice to
difference
tank
has immensely improved.
Been so much time we get together.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't geared to do anything last time we was in there. It was.
I still don't have my nature rest though, so I'm fucked.
No, so I totally understand if you want to
Christ.
proc Q40 for it.
Yeah. I think you should.
Do you win?
I'll see you guys around nature as
Alright, see ya, Rush.
See ya.
Yeah.
We only
See
use
you.
nature as for Hukuran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that shit. I should probably vendor it.
Don't yet. If we end up getting Nax into 1 day clears, mate, we'll put AQ back on our other raiding day, so people can get their BIS gear.
Please, I've been wanting to try AQ40 since I started.
We will at the very least do another AQ40 clear before TBC launches.
Oh,
So
that'll be great.
Anyone who wants to kill Cthulhu will be able to kill Cthulhu.
Can I hard res
No.
this?
No.
Bastard.
Anniversary present. We clear AQ40.
Right, I'm logging the bank on for the people who got. There's 2 people who got tokens today, wasn't there?
Them
Yeah, you
booties.
had some stuff
Yeah.
on that.
Carl
Actually,
and
boots.
Peter.
I'm just gonna say now, I kinda
See you
hate you.
guys.
Because I asked you if I should bring
It's fine.
Fire res, and you said nah, and I brought frost res instead of fire res. I was like, maybe we go for horsemen, and I had 0 fire res.
Silly boy.
Peter, it's 12 for the boots, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I can check.
Yeah.
Imagine quests
Alright,
before.
I'm off now, the boys and girls.
Yeah.
Take it.
Stream, I'm gonna start a raid on Peyo. He's fun. Let's go. Good night. Thanks for being
Put in
here.
a big order so I can get my frost res gear sorted north this week. So
That's fine. I'll be doing requests tomorrow.